me bring up my backup account, and then I'll be looking for Trump supporters. So if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and hit that guest request button and come on up. Let's have a talk. You get a tariff, and you get a tariff, and you get a tariff, and the penguins get a tariff. Everybody gets a tariff. Whoop, whoop. Everybody gets one. Yay. Good afternoon. Yay. Higher price costs on everything. Woo! How exciting. We get to pay more for everything. Like, isn't that just so exciting? So exciting. Oh my God. You get to pay more for everything. So exciting. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on out. I mean, who would have thought that the penguins would get a 10% tariff put on them on an uninhabited island? However, conspicuously missing were tariffs on Russia. That's how you know they had to have purposely unchecked the box. They took all the people who have tariffs, and then there's an empty island, two islands that nobody inhabits. Yeah, Russia, North Korea and Russia, exactly. So an island that's not inhibited by anyone, who exports nothing, who imports nothing, has a 10% tariff. So you know that they were included on this like Excel spreadsheet, and they had to go in and unclick Russia and unclick North Korea, correct? Yeah. Yeah, we know. Yeah. Super, super, super cool. It is crazy work. It is insane. This man is absolutely insane. Completely and utterly insane. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up here. There's only two types of Trump supporters left now. Trump supporters who regret their vote for Donald Trump, and Trump supporters who are in denial. That's it. Yeah, we're going to own the libs by crashing the stock market. We're going to make everything more expensive. I even looked at my shampoo bottle. Shampoo. It's Garnier Fructis, okay? I looked at the back of it and it says made in the USA with imported ingredients. So even your fucking shampoo cover, always Infinity pads, made in Canada. Canada. So when you guys think that it's just, you're like, oh, it's not going to affect me because I don't buy this or I don't buy that or whatever, start looking at the shit in your house. Look at where everything's made. Even aluminum cans that you drink your soda and your beer out of, right? Aluminum, Canada. Yep. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. Trump is doing a great job. Yeah. For who? For who? Come up here, Floyd. Because I need someone smart to come up here and tell me what the hell he's doing that's great. I'm waiting. Trump supporters, if you're not in my guest request box, you're going to be muted in the comment sections. You are only allowed in the box right now. Harris supporters are not, so you need to be using the box to give your voice. The comment section's for Kamala supporters, so you need to get up. Get up. Y'all want to see this other background I have? Look, look. That was at 1,090. It ended the day at negative 1,680. Do you see this giant drop? Boom! Bottom out. Bottom out. Bottom out. We know Trumpers like pictures, so I thought that would be okay. Or this one. Saint Upid, patron saint of economic collapse. Saint Upid, patron saint of economics collapse. Saint Upid, you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button because Saint Upid would love to talk to you. Saint Upid is here. This is not even close to hitting rock bottom yet. If you voted for Donald Trump, get up in the guest request button. Why are you scared? Is it because you can't defend it while he's off golfing while the world is fucking crashing? You guys would be shitting your britches if Joe Biden had gone off to go sit on the beach after decimating the economy. You guys are such fucking hypocrites. It's disgusting. Joe, hi, did you vote for Trump? Joe?
Yo, hey, how's it going?
Hey, good. You vote for Trump?
Of course.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
Pennsylvania, 60.
Okay.
How about a please? How about a please in there? Let's keep this, nice.
A please for what?
When you ask me a question.
I don't have to say please to you.
Oh, okay. You want to be angry?
No. But I don't have to say please every time I ask you a question.
What do you think about those tariffs today?
What do you think about the tariffs today?
I think they're fantastic. I think they're about 40 years overdue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the tariffs we put on today are only half of what they're charging us.
And you're wrong. Where do you get that? Except for from Donald Trump's mouth.
What do you mean, where did I get that?
Right. Where do you get that? Where do you get that?
Well, you tell me where you get it.
Where do you get it? Where do you get it except for Trump's mouth?
Well, first of all, I read a lot of investment magazines, and I've been an investor for 35 years.
Okay, so you like to lose money?
Well, of course, today I'm going to lose a little bit of money, but you know what I did today? Hello, Joe. I did the smart thing. I bought today. I bought some stock. Yeah, you bought $20,000 today, Joe. Yes, I did. Bottom yet? Yeah. You think we've already hit the bottom? Oh, no. Don't try to catch a falling knife, but I don't know how far it's going to go. I'll buy some more later if I have to. I don't know if that 20,000 ain't going to be much left of that 20K I can take. Oh, it's all going to return. This is all emotional. We've already had this.
How is it emotional? How is it emotional?
That's why I'm back. That's why I'm back. I love it. Joe's about as useless as... No, I'm not. Why am I useless? Because Joe, this ain't as nice of a live as the one you were in earlier this morning.
No.
This live is actually this live's actually going to hurt your feelings because I don't care about hurting your feelings in here, Joe. Joe, you're about as smart as a box of rocks, truthfully. Okay? You're trying to come up here. You're actually, whether you know it or not, trying to give people investment advice that is going to break them. And that I don't really put up with. So when people like you come up and try to make excuses for what's happening today, when everybody knows that these type of activity is going to absolutely crush the stock market because it makes it unstable. For people like you that don't understand that tariffs actually take away innovation from the American creator.
Yep.
You don't get it.
And jobs. Statlantis or something like that already said they're laying off 900 people today because of the tariffs. Why don't you care that this is going to hurt people? Why don't you care that this is going to make people like me who live paycheck to paycheck or month to month, however you want to call it? And how come everything is going to be more expensive? How are we? You guys were bitching before the election about how you couldn't afford your groceries, couldn't afford milk. Joe Biden's economy sucks. It's so bad we can't afford anything. And now we're going to pay 25 to 47% more for everything. How is that good?
That's how they do it. Cowards.
Losers
Yours
live
is
paycheck.
Paycheck to paycheck.
Losers.
How old are you?
Losers do. Okay.
Yeah. How old are you?
Why does that matter?
It doesn't matter how old anybody is, Jeff.
Of course, you guys asked me how old I was when I came on, so it must be
For TikTok purposes, you have to be over 18. You're not interviewing me. I have to do that for TikTok terms of service.
Okay. Well,
So why do you think
Are you 2 millionaires?
why? Of
Are you
course not.
No,
No.
I do quite well.
Val does well. Val does well, but
And I'm telling everybody.
oh, apparently I'm invisible because when I talk, he just keeps talking over me as if I'm not here.
That's what he did in the other life too. He doesn't.
Tell your wife to shut her pie hole.
Yeah, he would never answer Takesha's questions either.
Well, okay.
He doesn't like women.
Let's get to a debate about this. You want to debate
Do
this?
you want to answer the farm question
Well,
that
see,
you were
yes,
asked earlier?
you're going to go back to the farmers. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. That was 7 years ago. I could give two shits about
7 years ago, sir. What? Excuse me?
I could give two shits about that.
7 years ago?
You said this morning it was Trump's
2019,
first,
sir. What was 2019 7 years ago?
okay. Excuse me. It was 6 years ago.
Tell your wife to shut her pie hole.
So who cares? Tell you what?
To shut her pie hole.
Well, you shut your pie hole. You want to be an equal woman?
It's my life. I don't need to talk to two people. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you shut the fuck up. How about that?
You're gonna cry.
Yeah, you're so tough. You're 40. How old are you? You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're obviously economically fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's how he crashed earlier today too.
So send my economically poor person some money to my Cash App or Venmo. How about that? Most people live paycheck to paycheck. To say that people that live paycheck to paycheck are losers, talk about privilege and why you voted for Donald Trump, because you're just a filthy, disgusting human being. That's why you voted for him.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly on the stats, it's over 70% of people in this country that live paycheck to paycheck. Oh, shocking.
What a filthy person.
Oh yeah, he's the worst of the worst because he's like OM. He talks like he knows something, but he knows absolutely nothing.
Exactly. Neb, did you vote for Trump?
No, I'm in Canada. I can't vote.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking for Trump voters right now. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Are you a millionaire? How many people do you know are?
Here, I'll give him a hint.
All right, we got a flash goal. If you guys want to do the little heart me.
I did the heartbeat.
Well, no, it's this flash goal that TikTok pops up once a day that I don't know why they do it.
Okay, well, I should have saved mine.
Right?
I'm like, hey, I already did that. And then it wouldn't let me. It gave me, oh, you already did that. You only get one of that.
Doc Nancy, thank you for subscribing, Doc. That's so funny. Now it's like, everybody give one. Everybody give one. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Let's go. I know Jeep. Yeah, lost 900 jobs today.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't get it, what's actually happening in the world. And here, let me give you a hint. When you ask somebody if they're a millionaire, keep in mind that that's only an actual touchable income.
Liquid, right.
About 3% of this country.
Right. And that's what's so gross about wealthy, like super wealthy people. If he is, whether he is or isn't, the comment still stands.
He's not.
But they're like, he's like, I just bought today. That's exactly what I told you. What I thought Donald Trump was doing. Every 30 days, he's like, puts on a tariff. The stock market crashes. All the millionaires, billionaires, oligarchs all buy up because it's crashing, right? You buy low, sell high. And then like a day or 24 hours before the tariffs are supposed to go into effect, he's like, okay, I'll put a pause for 30 days. And then boop, the stock market goes back up, and then he does it again 30 days later. He's manipulating the market.
Yeah.
And even if it is going to stay crashed, if it's going to stay crashed like this, then he's doing a recession on purpose, because that's when millionaires and billionaires also make more money, because they buy up all the small businesses that go out of business because they can't keep up with the tariffs.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the projections that I've been reading on this from most stock market analysts is that this behavior continues, we're going to get back into anywhere between the mid and upper 30s on the stock market, which is going to be a massive loss.
Yep.
And also a massive loss of GDP. This is the other thing they'll have, if he keeps this behavior up, they'll have to re-evaluate again what our estimated GDP is going to be.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. We are looking for Trump voters and Trump voters only. If you'd like to help support my live, I do have my Cash App Venmo. It's on the little yellow banner up there. Dark, thank you. Dark Angel, thank you for your subscribing. Thank you so much. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. I need 10 more heart me's. So if anybody hasn't done the little heart me, the coin one right next to my name up there, I need 10 more for the flash goal. We're also in a sub wave. I need 3 more subs in the next 14 minutes. So if you want to subscribe, please do. Thank you for the heart me. If you haven't, it only costs you 1 coin, but it does something good for the algorithm. It also helps with our payouts, and it's like some flash goal TikTok's doing. So I appreciate all of you that's doing that. Thank you.
It helps your percentage.
Exactly. It helps your percentage of what you get paid out and all that kind of stuff. It's weird. They have now these like stacked rewards or stacked commissions. Whatever they call it. Rewards. Thank you guys. You guys hit it. Yay. Thank you so much. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Why would he put tariffs on islands where penguins and polar bears and seals live? I can tell you what he did. He had like a spreadsheet, basically. Thank you, Jeanette. Like a spreadsheet of like all the different countries that have tariffs or whatever. And he had to have, I mean, this is my thought. So I'm saying this as my opinion. I always say it if it is. That he went down, he left all those islands in because he doesn't know who they are or where they are. He doesn't know they're uninhabited. They're just on the list, right? But he had to have purposely gone in and unchecked the Russia box and unchecked the North Korea box, right? Otherwise, how does uninhabited islands have 10% tax? Woo! Thank you, Lady Fox. Oh, I love the shiny balloons. Skylight, I'm already part of Skylight, but Skylight does not have a live feature. You cannot go live on Skylight. I do have a Skylight. I have a Blue Sky, TikTok, Twitch, all of my social media are in my bio right now. I am simultaneously casting right now on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch, all 3 right now at the same time. But they do not have a live feature. Neptune is not up and running yet for everybody, and Neptune only works in the United States. So any of my followers that are in other countries will not be able to see my live. V, thank you for subscribing. Or Veronica, sorry. Let me say, I just saw the word V. But make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe to me over there on YouTube. It is free to subscribe. Neptune is an app that's about to come out that's going to be very similar to TikTok, but much more creator focused, and you get to keep more of the monies that you collect. Yeah, the rewards and stuff. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. I'm super excited about Skylight. They just have to add a live feature, then I'd be happy as a clam. Get a look at the Republicans' town hall. You know it's just Dems. Jerome, come up here. What do you mean it's just Dems?
It's not just Dems.
No. When you see all these cowboys with cowboy hats on and farmers and all that, I guarantee you they're not Democrats.
Yeah, that was proven last night in the Senate.
That too. Leftist cult fear-mongering site?
Fear-mongering.
No. We're talking about the tariffs. It's a very real thing. It happened. Yeah. If you voted for Donald Trump, you should be in the guest request box. You should not be in the comment section. The guest request box is for you.
I mean, fear mongering would be something that we claim that's not going to happen. Truth is, it's everything we've talked about this administration since this administration has taken office. Everything we have said
has come true.
No, you're wrong on every damn point, young man.
It's Bill. Hi. Hold on. Hold on. You voted for Trump, apparently. How old are you?
Yes.
How old are you? And what state did you vote in?
I'm in my late 60s and I voted in Louisiana.
Okay. What is he?
I mean,
what is Val wrong
you all
about?
say that he's going to take the women's rights away.
He already did that.
No, you're full of shit, young man.
No,
Just
that's
fear
already been done.
Every damn point you have is a fucking fear
No, sir. You're trying to go down these roads by doing.
I know. You're trying to go down the fucking fear mongering.
No, sir. Stop talking.
It's already happened.
Fuck.
Stop talking and listen.
Dude, stop talking over me when I'm.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
It's-
So you
yeah.
understand.
I just started
Okay. Here. I'm
talking
going to
to
do
you.
it again so you understand.
Young man, you're being stupid.
And again.
And again.
Why don't you exercise some self-control? Dude, you said you're in your late 60s and you can't control yourself and you keep unmuting your mic and screaming over everybody. Just calm down and we can have a conversation, but you're just crashing out already.
Crashing out, lady.
I'm not crashing out at all. I'm asking you to calm down.
We're watching you do it in real time.
This thing can become girl, don't.
All right, we can move on to Jordan.
I'm gonna say we're good. We'll just move on to Jerome because Bill doesn't have any self-control and he can't stop. Jerome, hi.
Bill, you're more than welcome to come back up if you want to have an actual conversation.
Right, you gotta calm down, man. Gotta calm down. Jerome, hi. Or Jeremy, sorry. Is it Jeremy? Oh, no, Jerome. Okay, it is. Jerome, are you there? Jerome.
I sent you an invite to unmute your mic.
There we go.
Microphone.
Oh, there we go. You're unmuted now.
I hear you.
How old are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Am I unmuted?
Yes.
We can hear you.
I'm 68 years old.
And what state did you vote in?
Yeah, I'm 68 years old.
What state did you vote in? Missouri. Okay.
But I voted for huh?
Did you say you
Yeah, I
voted
voted
for all the way
for
here?
Congress, but I'm not smart like these people on the. Yeah, I was saying the Republicans in the town hall, they keep trying to say it's Democrats and all this.
Oh, okay.
Republicans now rebel against Trump.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I misread your.
Why they not seeing what the terrorists doing to America?
I feel you.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know. But thank you. Thank you for coming up, Jerome. I thought you were a Trump supporter, but you're absolutely right. They say it's Democrats at all these town halls, but it's not. So you're right. You're exactly right. I'm just looking for Trump supporters. That's the only reason why I dropped you. So don't take it personal. He was a Kamala supporter. He was just, I read his quote. I read his thing wrong. I thought he was a Trump supporter. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. Is it Dino or Dino?
Dino, yeah. How you doing?
Dino, hi. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
57. I voted in Ohio.
Okay. Are you happy with the stock market crashing?
I mean, the stock market has fluctuations.
Yeah, this isn't a fluctuation, boo.
This is a crash.
This is a crash.
This is a crash.
Hold on, look at my background. Hold on. Here we go. Do you see this really sharp right there? And then kablam, it like bottoms out. It's crashed, dude. It's not, this is fluctuations right here. All these like lines that go up and down. That's called fluctuation, right? That last one is a fucking nosedive.
How many points was it?
1,680 today.
180, 16,000. What was it?
No, I said 1,680.
Okay.
today.
Okay.
Sir, that takes us to over 25, almost 3,000 since it started dropping 3 weeks ago. Do you understand that in most people's investments, and as investments move, we're really getting into, when we talk about 401ks, 60 to 65% of everybody in America is on a 401k. That is almost 10 to 15% of their retirement gone.
But it will come back.
No, sir, that's not
How?
I have a 401k, and I know how it works.
No, you don't, sir, because that state.
You don't know what I know.
It depends on how. It also depends on how old you are. Some people can't wait 30 years for it to bounce back and get all their money back. They're going to retire before then.
I'm 58 years old.
Well, you don't have time either.
I know, but I'm not concerned about it because it's gonna come back.
What makes you think it's going to come back? Because you have feelings?
I'm looking at
the current behavior. Economists right now are predicting that if we maintain this current behavior from the administration, that the stock market is going to fall somewhere between 35 and 38. That's their prediction right now after what's happened today. Now, sir, you need to understand something about that. Do you know how long it will take to get that stock market back up?
Do you know?
Yes, I do actually, because we have history on this.
How long will it take?
If that stock market drops that much, you're talking anywhere from 5 to 10 years.
I was going to say it took 10 years after the Great Depression. Yeah.
That is a big loss, sir. And also, what you also don't understand is as people bought at those rates, their 401ks over the last year in the in the mid 40s, as they take that loss is money that is no longer earning. Do you not get that? So the whole time this is down, it cost you earnings over that entire time.
It sounds like a good time to buy that.
It's a good time to buy when it gets to the bottom. We're nowhere near the bottom, according to most economists right now.
Now, wait a minute. You just wanted to argue that this was a drastic drop.
It is a drastic drop, but it's not the bottom.
It can't be both ways. You're
No.
acting as though
Listen.
I didn't say anything both ways.
We didn't say. We said it
just
dropped.
Saying it fell 1,600. It's a catastrophic loss.
It is, and it's going to keep going.
Okay. Okay, then just wait a little longer when it gets.
No, we're sick of fucking waiting. No, we're sick of fucking waiting. Everything he says, you're like, oh, just wait. Groceries aren't cheaper yet. Just wait. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax. Just wait. Everything with you guys, everything with Trump supporters is always like, just wait. He's not doing anything he said he's going to do. He's going to bankrupt this fucking country, bankrupt all of us.
Less than 100 days. Less than 100 days.
He has the House, the Senate. He has the House. He has the House. He has the Senate, and he has the presidency and most of the Supreme Court. He could get anything fucking passed. Shut the fuck up.
Good.
Did you understand that? Stop talking over me, you misogynist. Every time I open my mouth, good. He said day one he's going to do all these things. He hasn't done shit. And you guys keep saying, just wait. We'll see. Just wait. We're watching. We're waiting. Nothing is fucking happening.
And your 100-day argument no longer works when a president decides that he wants to govern by the power of the pen. That ends that argument.
He could get anything passed through Congress right now. He's trying to get nothing except for the continuing resolution that adds $4.5 trillion to our debt and gives tax breaks to the millionaires and billionaires off the back of the poor, off Medicaid, Medicare, and food assistance. That's all he's gotten through. Not a goddamn thing for us.
Are you done blocking me or muting my
I didn't block you. I muted you because you kept talking over me.
Well, you're a cunt. Don't talk over me.
Oh no.
I'm a misogynist.
You must remember that today's Thursday and it's thunder cunt Thursday. Don't just call me a regular cunt. You got to put the thunder behind my name and give me my respect. That's thundercunt to you. Just so you know.
I just don't appreciate it so well.
Don't call me a garden variety cunt. Come on now. Blockhead, did you vote for Trump?
You betcha.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I live in the United States of America in the 60s.
Okay, what state?
It doesn't matter.
I know we all live in the United States.
You want to stay here for another second?
No, I don't care what you do. You invited me.
Okay, so you'll get it.
Yeah, because we're going to really come track you down. We're going to come track you down because we know what state you live in with an anonymous picture. Sure. Okay. So paranoid. Drea, thank you for subscribing.
I mean, I don't understand if you can't even come up here and say what state you live in. I already know we're not going to have a productive conversation.
Nope. It's like really that easy. Has been all boomers today, hasn't it? If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. I live in the United States of America.
Oh my God, that was rough.
Like, yeah, so we. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button.
Somebody down there wrote he has a CPAP.
Oh my God.
People are wrong.
That's true. They are so full of hate and fear, and that's what's got us where we are today. You're right. It's all hate, fear. But yet they're not afraid of the stock market crashing or everything being more expensive.
That's the thing, Diva. They actually are.
I think they're in denial. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in denial, and they're trying to find a way to defend what is happening because everything we have told them would happen has.
Every single
We
thing.
would lose the stock market. We would lose GDP. Our economy would start to fail. The unemployment will go up. People's rights will be infringed. Every bit of it has happened.
Yep. Can you imagine if this was Joe Biden and he did this and the stock market was crashing? Everything was more expensive. They were bitching about groceries before the election. People losing their jobs, veterans losing their jobs left and right. Oh my God. This is so bad. They would be screaming. Yes, they would be screaming for his head. Absolutely. Right. Joe wouldn't do it, but they would be calling for his impeachment immediately. Immediately. Yeah, eggs don't matter now. Gas doesn't matter now. Nothing matters at all anymore.
And that all comes from sheer pride.
Yep. Did you see my patron saint? Saint Upid?
I did when I first came up.
Patron saint of economics collapse. Saint Upid. Saint Upid, the patron saint of economic collapse. Let me leave this one up. Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. I'm so sick of them saying, just wait. Well, we'll have to see. I will have to see. Just wait. No, bitch, we've been waiting.
Let's just wait and see. I mean, without the understanding that, I understand that argument. Oops, sorry about that. I understand that argument when we're talking about, how presidents normally come into power and then they work on legislation to get through the House and the Senate to make changes. Those things are planned out. They go into effect, and it takes a little bit of time to get those effects out there. That I understand. In having the conversation, it's going to take a little bit more time. But when you have a president that is actually governing by the power of the pen, and the only thing that stops these are courts, this is where we are at.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, when I tell you the sky is burning, it is. It literally is right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are watching every aspect of our economy crumble. Our unemployment rate, our job creation, our GDP, our import-export markets, our housing.
Yeah. It's going to affect everything. Just like I was saying, I literally looked at the shampoo bottle that I got recently. It was Garnier Fructis or whatever. It smells good. I like it. And I looked at the back of the box because the 2-pack has the shampoo and conditioner with it. So I was looking at the back of the box just because, people are always like, well, just buy USA, buy made in America. It says right on the box, made in the USA with imported ingredients. Even a shampoo is going to be more expensive. So things you don't even think are going to go up, everything is going to go up. Even on the box of like always pads, like, maxi pads, the pads that, you use, made in Canada. Things in your house you probably don't even know. I started walking around my house looking up, just picking up stuff that we have in the house, like shampoo and conditioner bottles and the pads boxes and all this kind of stuff. You have no idea how much this is going to cost. Everything is going to go up. Everything. Your soda cans, your beer cans, all aluminum. Look at a lot of your clothes made in Bangladesh. Everything's going to be more expensive. They just don't understand. They think it's all just going to be stuff that we don't use, or it's just cars and they already have a car. Like, they don't realize how much this is going to affect every single thing they buy.
I mean, somebody asked down there, what's the end goal? And I'm just going to be honest here, because we talk about economics, and a lot of people like to come up here and sugarcoat it and say he's just stupid. He doesn't know what he's doing, and you know what I'm saying. And he puts these types of things in measure. I am of the firm belief he knows exactly what he's doing.
I do too now. I think he's crashing it on purpose because that's when oligarchs can come in and buy up all the businesses that fail, all the farms and small businesses that can't keep up with it. Then these bigger companies will come in and buy it up.
I'm looking at it a little differently than that. I mean, that is one of the things, you know what I'm saying, take control of business power and, the money and stuff like that. But I look at it a little differently because this is exactly what happened in 35 to 40 Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to a point with the people that the people go so far down and need so much that they will give up anything.
Right. Yep. For him to come in and save it, basically.
It's to me, just like, because I know what his history is,
mm-hmm.
I know what Elon Musk history is. To me, this is about getting full and total control of the people.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Real quick, Monica, thank you for the $3 Cash App for a $3 challenge for all the Thundercunts. Okay, Monica is challenging every person in here to celebrate Thundercunt Thursday. Send $3 to my Cash App or Venmo. It's Diavatalks right up there on the yellow banner. If you want to help support my live, she's asking everybody to send $3. If you want to help support my live, thank you. Yeah, I agree with you, Val. I agree it's both. Like, I agree that it's the oligarchs and all those people can come and buy everything up. So basically, you have to basically go back to working for them in order to survive.
Correct. It's just gain total control of the people, which is what Russia has done. Hungary is going through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With Erdogan, but they're on the other end of it. But I want you, because they're trying to kick Erdogan to the curb now. They're done. And, I think they're going to succeed in that mission. But I want you to understand how many years that took.
Yep.
And how much Hungary has lost because of it.
I mean,
Okay.
it's like I will have to work probably until the day I unalive. What's retirement? I mean, thank you. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna work till I die, I guess. I gotta sneeze again. Thank you, everybody, for those bless yous. That's what it is to keep us poor, so that when Trump, they can come in and be like, okay, we'll give you this and give you that, but you have to give up this liberty or whatever. Maria, thank you for the $10. Cunts have to stick together. Yes, we do. Cecilia, thank you for the $10 Cash App. Thank you so much, Cecilia. I appreciate you for supporting my live. If you want to take part of the $3 challenge, Monica has challenged everyone to send $3 to my Cash App or Venmo. They're both spelled the same way on the yellow banner. Has my same logo on it, so you know it's me. Is there any Trump supporters in here? If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. With over 800 people, I know there's Trump supporters in here. So if you voted for Donald Trump, you need to hit the guest request button and come on up. Let's have a conversation. We will match energy. You want to have a cool, calm, collect conversation? I'm down. Anita, thank you for the $3 Cash App. Acknowledge. Thank you.
Jay, thank you for the $10 Cash App.
Oh yeah, y'all don't forget Val has Cash App and Venmo in his bio, so make sure you're sending some love to my pal Val over here. Jay, welcome.
There's a story I'm gonna have to tell you someday that you just said that.
To my pal Val. Real quick before I get to you, Jay, really fast, just if you please indulge me 2 seconds so I can say thank you. Christopher, thank you for the $3. I heard Moses Mike was found on Grindr. Yeah, I'm no surprise. Alicia, thank you for the $5 for $5 for Thundercunt Tariff Thursday. She gave $5 because of the tariffs. Okay, that was funny. Thank you guys. I appreciate your support. Jay, welcome.
Hello.
Hi, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how old are you?
By the way, I have my own live chat, and I don't ask for donations or ask.
I didn't ask for donations.
No, I'm saying that other people.
Get to your point, sir. We're not here for your critiques.
And I need to know how old you are and what state you voted in. Unmute.
I'm in New Jersey, and I voted for Trump.
Okay. What did you want to add to the conversation?
Well,
or you just want to come up here and tell me you didn't ask for donations? Because I didn't ask for donations either, just to be clear.
no,
Okay.
I have a Cash App, but I don't want these people don't donate to my live chat. But I never asked them. They don't donate.
Okay.
That's that out. But let's get back to
Okay.
what we talking about. So, first of all, isn't it a good thing that he's stopping the illegal immigrants from coming into our country?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Isn't that a good thing?
Sir,
He's not stopping anyone anyway.
He's not stopping anybody. Border's not
Yes,
closed.
it is.
So, no, it ain't. It is not closed, sir. We still have crossings every day.
Can you stop interrupting me, please?
No, sir. I won't, because you're wrong. It is not closed. We still have crossings every day.
It went down to 93% down.
No, sir. When did it go down, sir?
When he became president.
No, it didn't.
It did.
Months before that, sir. When Biden, sir. When Biden, sir, quit.
Stop interrupting me.
I will interrupt you every time I want to.
Stop interrupting me.
Anytime I want to. Do you not get it?
Oh, so you don't...
Come off mute one more time.
Well, you don't
be gone, Jay.
Right?
Just have some self-control, Jay. Just calm down.
Let people finish. I know that's a problem for you. It probably has been your entire life.
Jay, let me ask you a question, because your page is all about Jesus and all about that, like Christianity and Jesus is my Lord and Savior. Do you think that Jesus would be happy with you? What does Jesus say in the Bible about immigrants and people that are not from your country?
First of all,
I need you to answer my question, please, not pivot. What does the Bible say about immigrants?
He didn't say anything about it.
Yes, he did.
What?
He said, welcome the... Hold on. Okay, just a minute. He said, welcome the immigrants as a citizen because you were once an immigrant in the land of Egypt.
Give me a verse to support that.
I will give you a verse, but you're going to stop interrupting me.
Well, New Testament.
The New Testament, sir. It was Jesus. Of course, it's the New Testament.
I'm getting the verse. Hold on, Oh my God. Okay. And actually, it's the Old Testament, particularly in Leviticus. Okay, hush. Hush. I'll give you more than one. Okay, I will. But first, in the Old Testament, in Leviticus 19:33 through 34, I will tell you a New Testament next. Just shut up. Fuck. In Leviticus 19:33 through 34, instructs Israelites to treat the stranger who resides with you as their own, emphasizing love and justice for foreigners. Matthew 25:31 through 46 highlight the importance of welcoming strangers and treating them as one would treat Christ himself.
That is the New Testament.
Yep, that's Matthew. 35:31 through, and then you got the other two are Old Testament, but Matthew 20. Basically, for I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty, you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I needed clothes and you clothed me. I was sick and you looked after me. I was in prison and you came to visit me. Matthew 25:31 through 46.
Jim, oh my God.
I saw that Listerine and listening.
Hold on. Let me talk. Then Paul said obey the government authorities to obey the law.
I have no fucking clue what you just said.
Let me read. You got a Bible there?
Paul, you're trying to quote Paul, but what are you talking about? Paul what?
Let's talk about what Paul says about obeying the law. We have laws.
Yeah, asylum seeking is legal. Asylum seeking is legal.
Let's talk about legal. Let's talk about the law in the United States.
The law in the United States.
Can you stop interrupting me, please?
No, sir. Actually, you know what? No.
Let's go by.
No. First off, no, just no. Because I am not going to let. Sir, I am Christian. I've read the Bible, and I am not going to let anybody come up here and try to use a Bible. Hold on, stop. Try to use a Bible to justify this man. I'm not going to do it because I have read Matthew 4, 1 through 11, and it tells us what to watch out for in man. And he meets every criteria, sir. Every damn one. Don't tell me about the Bible.
Let's see what he says here.
Here. I don't guess you got my message. You got my message now?
I'm choosing kindness right now because I want to say something so bad. Allie, thank you for the $3 cash app for Thundercut Thursday. Thank you.
Oh, my Lord, all funny aside, and I definitely get the Elmer Fudd comment there.
I'm trying not to say.
All silliness aside, if you are a Republican and you believe in Jesus and you can actually read the Bible and that is what you want to base your morals on and come up here and try to use the Bible to defend Donald J. Trump, we aren't friends.
He's literally the Antichrist as described in the Bible. I mean, everything I was raised to believe that who the Antichrist would be is this. The whole charismatic, false, self-aggrandizing, lover of self, lover of money, like all of those things. Y'all are stop! I'm trying to keep a straight face.
You're not helping.
Jem is not helping.
Jem is not helping at all.
Oh my God. If you voted for Donald Trump or Saint Upid, go ahead and request up. I say this all the time. All the time. And it's probably why Val is also liberal, is because of his beliefs. Like, I'm liberal. I'm a progressive liberal because I listened when I was indoctrinated in Bible school. Like, I listened to the teachings of Christ. I listened when they said to treat our neighbors as ourselves. I listened. I do exactly what I was raised to do. Now, my parents called me a liberal, a crazy liberal, when all I'm doing is upholding how I was raised by treating everyone with respect and kindness, loving thy neighbor as thyself, welcoming the immigrant as a citizen. When I was hungry, you gave me food. When I was naked, you gave me clothes. Like, that's why I am the way that I am. Because I listen and because I'm a good person. So why I always get called names that you're just the bleeding heart liberals. Yeah, that's how I was raised to be. I just saw. I am so sorry, guys. All my Venmos just came through. So those of you that sent me Venmos a few minutes ago, let me go through them real quick. Thank you, Megan, for the $3 for Thundercunt Thursday. Deb, thank you for the $10. You're worth more than $3. LOL. Thank you, Deb. Childless Dog Mom, thank you for the $3 for the $3 challenge. Sending $3 to my Thundercunt compatriot. It's my birthday today, and I'm so glad I can spend some of it with you. Happy birthday, Childless Dog Mom. Yay! Candace, thank you for the...
Yes, happy birthday.
Yes. Thank you, Candace, for the $3. Okay, hold on. Hold on, you gotta hear this. This is how it's spelled. Interrupting your Thundercunt Thursday to send you this. Virginia, thank you for the $3. There's an email address where I can send some information. Yeah, send it to diavatalks@gmail.com. And then Raquel, thank you for the $5 for the Thundercunt Thursday with the tariff. Thank you. You guys are really awesome. They just all came through. I'm so sorry I wasn't ignoring you. They just didn't come through till all at the same time. Thank you so much. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dr. Oz was confirmed. Oh my God. I hope. Oh, head of Social Security and Medicare. Fuck. Dana, thank you for the $1 cash out for a loser who lives paycheck to paycheck. I'm with you, Dana. Thank you. Did any Democrats vote for that shit? We ain't learned our lesson yet to stop confirming these fuckers. Oh my God. Yes, Cindy on YouTube. Yes. Cindy on YouTube said in the comments he would deport Jesus for Trump. You are 100% correct.
Absolutely right.
100%. They would call him woke and too liberal, and he needed to go to El Salvador.
Jesus was an anchor, baby.
He was a freaking refugee. He was an asylum seeker. I mean, fuck. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Let's go. There's over 800 people in here. I know there's Trump supporters in here, so you need to get your booties up to the box here. Hit the guest request. Yeah, he was a guy with two daddies. How progressive.
Jesus.
Yeah. Joseph and God.
Oh, yeah.
He's very pretty progressive.
The Immaculate Conception.
Or statutory, something else. She was 13, 14. Let's just be honest, not good. Anyway, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Let's go. If you voted for Donald Trump, come on up. Hit the guest request. Joseph never laid with Mary. Okay, that's why Jesus had siblings. Jesus Christ, these people don't even know their own Bible. Denise, thank you for the $5. Thanks for keeping me sane. Love you. Love you too. Thank you so much. Yeah, the comment section's on fire today. I'm digging it. Jay's hunting rabbits. Frida, did you vote for Trump? I thought that might have been a marking error.
Yeah, I'm going with no.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Dira, and thank you, Janera, for the cash apps, or for the Venmos, and I'm missing somebody.
Coach Jay, are you a Trump supporter? Come up and talk.
And Alicia, thank you, Alicia.
You don't have to be scared to talk to us. We match energy. If you have just a decent conversation, I'm totally cool. Val and I both would rather have a calm conversation, but usually they come out crashing out, or they're just in la la land where they're not even on the plane of reality with the rest of us. But what was your question? You said you asked the question, what about laws of the land?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
He said you should pay attention.
Okay.
He said you should pay attention to laws of the land. But, sir, the law of the land is legal for immigrants to come here.
Actually, the law of the land states that it is not legal to come here.
Then you would be wrong. Sir.
You have to
You would actually be wrong. Sir, you would actually be wrong.
Do you know what?
There is a law of immigration in this country still, to this day, no matter what Donald Trump does. The laws of this country are Title 8.
Can I read to you? Can I read to you Title 8 if you're not familiar with it? I have it right here. It's, okay. I mean, this is the asylum.
Do you guys mind if I come back when I got to go pick up my son? That's what I was trying to say in the chat, that I couldn't jump in yet because I had to go get my boy real quick.
Okay. Yeah. I'm here for another couple hours. So come back and then we'll talk about it. But I'll read to you the asylum law. It's really clear.
Yeah, I'm listening.
But do you want to come back?
No, I can listen for a second. I
Okay.
gotta get in my car in a minute.
It's really quick. The authority to apply for asylum. This is 8 U.S. Code 1158. This is what they colloquially call Title 8, which is the border policy we've been under for decades. Any alien who is physically present in the United States or who arrives in the United States, whether or not at a designated port of arrival, and including an alien who is brought to the United States after having been interdicted in international waters, irrespective of such alien status, may apply for asylum. So
I'm totally on board with applying for asylum.
No. Well, they have to be in the United States to do it, though. They can't do it outside of the United States.
And that's completely fine with me. I don't have an issue with that. That's not what I was saying at all.
Well, you said it was illegal for them to cross the border, and it's not, because it is, I guess, until they get to a border patrol agent and claim asylum, and then they're legal. So I don't know what.
And that's what the problem is a majority are not here to claim asylum, though, as they come across.
How do you know? It's actually the opposite. They actually are.
Okay, well, if that was the case, then they wouldn't be here for 16 plus years at times.
Sir, that's due to our court system.
Not on the asylum seeker.
People who have already been in the United States for over 16 years.
Yes, because they claimed asylum, and it took anywhere from 5 to 20 years to get that done.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. You're saying the people that have been here, like the lady they just arrested to deport the other day, who's been here for like 30 years, undocumented.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that I'm saying is if you come here, I don't have a problem.
Right, but what if they're not committing crimes? If she's been living here for 30, 40 years, why wouldn't they give her a pass to citizenship since she's already been here? She's never been to jail, never made any mistakes, not been arrested, not committing crimes, just living life. Why wouldn't you give those people a pathway to citizenship since they're already here so they can pay taxes into the system, stuff like that?
I'm totally on board with that.
Well, no, but you guys aren't. You guys are taking anybody and everybody.
No,
Trump.
No, you said you guys.
No,
I'm not you guys.
You voted.
Did you vote for Trump?
You're guys.
We're not talking about what I voted for. We're asking.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Did you vote for Trump?
That's my opinion.
Well, this is a political live.
Okay, there's things that Trump does that I disagree with.
So
like what?
You disagree with him denying people due process.
I believe that there should be due process.
But that's not what he's doing.
So that should be a deal breaker for you when he starts breaking the Constitution.
And that would be one thing that I disagree with. I've already said I disagree with.
Okay, now that shouldn't be just a disagreement, sir. This is where my problem lies.
Right.
Okay? Because that shouldn't be just a disagreement.
Okay. Then why do you get to choose what I believe?
Hold on, sir. You're the person that came up into this live and tried
You're
to
absolutely right.
like I warned the last
what I need to believe.
Like I warned the last person about. Tried to use the Bible.
I didn't
say you got to pay attention to the laws of the land. And sit up here and back the man that is not paying attention to the laws of the land.
Right, he's a convicted felon.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on. He's a convicted felon, and he's currently breaking laws. He's also he's violating the Constitution as we speak. So when you talk about immigrants obeying the laws of this land, he's not even obeying the laws of the land, and he's the president.
The one who said that I was following that. That was you guys.
Sir, and if I ever denied, here's something I want you to understand.
So silly.
If I ever denied anybody in my personal life the rights that are given to them by the Constitution, that's the question you should be asking.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that somebody decides that they want to just walk inside of your house while you're at home.
The country is not my house. The country is not my house. No. The country is not our house. It's not the same thing.
Actually, the country is our house.
No, it's not. No. It's immigrants' houses too if they come here. Yes, they can. Just like all of our ancestors, unless you're Native American, all of us came from somewhere else. Unless you are born here. Okay, I can't. and I don't allow men to speak over me, and it won't start with you. The land belongs to the indigenous people. Okay? The land belongs to the indigenous people. So either you are born here or you are brought here on slave ships. Otherwise, you're a fucking immigrant. All of your ancestors are too.
Yeah, let me help you out a little bit. The United States of America is community property. The block and the address that you live at is personal property. Two different things.
It's like living in an apartment building and you got community property, community yard, playground, courtyard, but your apartment is your apartment. I'll invite you to unmute, but you're going to stop talking over me. You can unmute. And he's a veteran?
Yes, I am a veteran.
Oh, wow. Thank you for breaking your oath.
Yeah, you broke your oath of service.
I did?
Yeah, because you
How did I break my oath of service?
Because you swore to uphold the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And when you have the U.S. sitting president going against the Constitution, you should be going after him. That would be domestic.
Oh, okay.
Damn sure being defended. Shouldn't be defending.
And that other person that just said I'm a felon, yes, I am a felon. And what's that got to do with anything?
Because you were saying earlier about talking about criminals, about them being in this country illegally.
I was asking, has they ever, or have you ever committed anything? No crimes at all, or at least just not caught.
Are you talking about like speeding or? I've got the speeding ticket.
That's a violation. That's not.
Okay, then no. Then no.
Oh, see, I'm glad you said that, sir. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you brought that up. It's a misdemeanor, right? It's really not a big crime, right?
No, I didn't say
pay a fine, move on, right? Pay a fine, move on, right?
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, yeah, see, you just realized the trap you walked yourself right into.
No, I said
sir, you know, pay a fine, be fine. Well, guess what, sir? Coming across the border without checking in, without going through,
is a civil infraction. Yeah.
It's also a misdemeanor.
And a civil infraction, not a legal one. I mean, not a criminal one.
Okay, and that's fine if that's what we're going with. That's cool. I'm okay. I follow you on that.
Did you vote at all? Are you allowed to vote?
I am allowed to vote because I've had my record expunged because I did do my time. I did what I needed to do, and I actually got it expunged.
That's good. I'm glad you got to. I think felonship. I'm sorry. I
didn't mean to talk over you. I am actually a huge community. Excuse me. I help out the community quite a bit. I have turned my ways around, and all I'm about is helping out the community.
As Donald Trump is getting ready to end Medicaid, food assistance, how's that going to help your community?
Well, and until that is actually something that I see and read,
it's in the continuing resolution that's already been passed by the House.
Okay,
but what do you mean if?
I didn't know. I said if I read it. I haven't read it, so I don't know anything about it. I'm not going to speak on something I don't know about.
How do you not know? Like, I don't understand. Everybody works, dude.
That doesn't mean that I follow everything that's going on. I'm more than willing to be educated on it if you want to talk to me about it. I don't know about it. I'm being honest.
Well, the continuing resolution tells the department that does Medicare, Medicaid, and a few other little things, told them that they have to find a way to cut $880 billion. And the only way they can cut $880 billion is to cut Medicaid or Medicare or both. He's already stopped the food assistance to food banks. Also, SNAP is one of the programs, the food assistance for low income is set to be cut, and $119 billion from the Veterans Health Care.
I haven't heard anything from the Veterans Health Care. I heard about the people that lost their jobs. And if I'm being 100% honest, I was one of those people who had applied during that hiring freeze, and I had lost out on an opportunity. It sucks. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. However, I'm still out there supporting my community, and I'm not going to say that I know everything that's going around.
I think you really.
I'm out there trying to take care of my kids. I'm trying to teach my kids to be good kids. I don't see everything. I'm going to be 100% honest, and that's.
You probably ought to know. They're cutting veterans' benefits. They're cutting veterans' health care. They're cutting people that work for the VA. There's been over 7,000 veterans that have been fired from their jobs.
There wasn't veterans that got fired. There was a few veterans that got fired.
No.
But it wasn't.
No.
It was not all veterans.
I didn't say all. I didn't say all. 30% of the federal workforce are veterans.
You're right. And there were some veterans who lost their jobs during that last cycle. I agree. There were people that were not supposed to be cut off that were actually getting their jobs back as well.
What about the 80,000 What about the 80,000 vets that were fired?
80,000. There wasn't 80,000.
Fucking Google something, dude.
No, there wasn't 80,000 vets that got fired. There's 80,000 people that got fired. They weren't all veterans.
And you don't even know. You don't even know, and you're trying to argue with me. You said you didn't know. You've never heard anything about it. Now you're arguing with me that it wasn't vets.
That one, I know a lot about the VA stuff.
You do not? Did you know there's $119 billion being cut from veterans' health care?
There's not being cut from veterans' health care.
March 5th.
The Secretary of VA has already stated that they are not going to be cutting anything for the veterans that are already here.
You're just fucking delusional.
Now,
I'm sorry.
Making changes so that they don't have to.
That are already here. What kind of crazy statement is that?
Veterans that are already
here. Do you
here.
understand what a veteran is? Are you a veteran?
Veterans that are already here.
Yes, do you understand what a veteran is?
A veteran's a veteran, sir. Are you trying to say that future vets aren't going to get anything?
Oh my God, no, that's not what I said at all.
What does this say? AP News, March 5th. Trump administration plans on cutting 80,000 employees from the VA.
Yeah, 80,000 employees from the VA. Those are not veterans. That's not what it says.
What happens to veterans' health care if there isn't people that are there to take care of the veterans?
They're cutting non-essential jobs.
No, that's not what it says. No.
How can I be lying?
We already know the stories that are going on.
Because we already know.
Have already been made. We already know what's happening at the VA as we speak. We already know that doctors are leaving, nurses are leaving because of what's going on. We already know that they're cutting programs that are essential to veterans.
Such as, I'll tell you one for sure. I have to be careful with my words, so make sure that you understand why I'm not saying certain words. But you know that there's a hotline that veterans with PTSD can call because they want to self-harm.
Yes.
Yeah, they've cut that down, so there's not enough people to answer those phone lines. If you don't think that's essential,
because I have a lot of friends who work on
of course you don't believe anything. Let me find another source that you won't fucking believe. I'll be right back. Go ahead, Val.
Why are you cursing?
Because you're pissing me the fuck off, dude. You don't know anything that's happening, and then you're up here arguing. You don't even know, and you're arguing that it's not happening, but yet I ask you, and you're like, oh, I don't know.
You're getting emotional.
Yes, I am, because veterans are losing their shit, and they're losing their access to help. They're losing their access to, yes, I do know that.
Okay.
That stupid laugh, I want to just throat punch you.
Well, come on over and do it. I love your threats, but they're over a computer, just like a typical liberal.
It's like a typical liberal. No. Yeah, whatever.
You don't say it to my face, that's for damn sure.
I promise you, I would.
You promised me what?
I would say it to your face.
You wouldn't touch me.
I didn't say I would touch you. I never threatened violence against you. It's a figure of speech when I said throat punch you. I didn't mean it really. Oh my God. You guys are so fragile. For a veteran, you sure are pretty weak. VA lays off 2,400 workers, reports outline 988 Veterans Crisis Line employees fired and services in peril. $2,400. You know who put that story out? Her name would be Tammy Baldwin, who is the veteran in the Congress that lost both of her legs, in combat. Another article, the end of telework is one of several changes that have thrown the Veterans Crisis Line into turmoil because they're ending telework. I didn't say the hotline was cut. The people were. People working remotely to help veterans. 2,400 people.
And most of those people are veterans.
Cutting live. Somebody says they're cutting live customer service automated only. Oh yeah, I'm sure that really helps during a veterans crisis.
What's the reason that hotline has mostly veterans, Coach?
Why'd I get muted again?
I don't know. What's the reason
I don't know.
that particular service for veterans has mostly veterans?
No, I'm on board with you on that. That's what I just said a minute ago. I think I got muted again when I was saying it. I do not believe that those positions should have been ended. I know 2,400 is not a lot compared to what is there.
Oh my God, I can't. The excuses, unstable veteran. Go ahead. I have a veteran up here to talk to you because you done pissed me the fuck off already because you're just so dumb.
Oh my God, I wasn't even done.
Oh my God.
So you're a veteran, eh?
Yes, sir.
You remember your oath, or did you throw it down to an orange man? You know, you raised your right hand to swear an oath to the Constitution of the United States, not a man, right? Am I correct?
You're absolutely right. And I was also told that I'm to
And
follow.
January 6th didn't affect you. January 6th didn't affect you when I lost 16 of my brothers and sisters in war. That doesn't affect you when they storm and try to destroy our capital. That doesn't affect you. To sit here and listen to you say you're a veteran and this doesn't affect you? How? Explain it. How you forget your oath when you swore to defend that Constitution? A man that is trying to destroy the Constitution that this country was built on. Explain it.
Are you done?
Yeah, go ahead. Lie.
I don't know what I would have to lie about. I have opinions that they're not lies. Number one, the oath that I swore, not only does it say against all enemies, foreign and domestic, but it also says I'm supposed to follow the President of the United States.
Hold on, sir. Stop right there.
When you're active duty. When you're active. When you're active.
Supposed to protect lawful orders.
You're right. Can I finish, please? You asked me to say something. I was trying to talk. Okay? I do not agree with everything that our president does, just like I did not agree with everything that the previous president did. However, I do respect the position. Okay? I don't
He
have
doesn't.
to agree with it. I'm not the one who put him into office.
He doesn't respect the office of the president.
You're
You
right.
helped put him in the office. You helped by
I
voting.
did. I did? Are you sure? Because I never said who I voted for.
Yes, you did.
When did I say who I voted for?
Garth,
I've
your
forever
first
said
question to you, sir, was
you've made
vote
assumptions.
for.
Who did you vote for?
I answered that question. I said that's my business.
Who did you vote for?
First question
Your
was
very first question asked that, and I said it's my business.
No, you did not.
Yes, I
No, you
absolutely
did not,
did.
sir. You said Trump.
You need to go back and check your recording.
We kick out.
Did you vote for Trump?
You shouldn't kick me out because I never answered that question.
Did you vote for Trump? I'm asking you now.
I'm telling you I voted, and that's what you're getting.
Then fuck
It's
off.
nobody's business who I voted for.
It's a political lie. And obviously you voted for Trump because you're simping for him. And you're an oath breaker.
Absolutely voted for Trump. He even said it proudly.
When they act like that, that's 100% MAGA.
Yep.
And it aggravates me to know, and I get cold chills hearing these fools that say they're veteran and vote for that. Oh my God, it burns me up.
See, I was getting pissed off too. I'm not even a veteran. That shit pisses me off.
I got cold chills now just dealing with these fools. God bless, they piss me off. So, all righty, well, I'll go back down to the
Thank
chat.
you.
Thanks for the gift,
I
guys.
want to thank you for coming up here, by the way, and helping us out with that.
Thank you.
It was funny to me how he wanted to skip the word lawful in that.
Exactly. Thank you, and thank you for your service
I'd be
too.
more than happy to say it to his face. He's a traitor.
Me, that's 100%.
So, all right, I'll be down in the comments.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you and your service, sir. Liberal Tears. Did you vote for Trump? I'm guessing yes.
Of course.
How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
35 in Texas.
Okay. Real quick, I got a bunch of Venmos just came through. Give me 1 second. Janera, thank you for the $3 for the $3 challenge. Thank you for always being here and helping us. Absolutely. Tara, thank you. Thank you for the $3 for the $3 challenge. It's always a challenge with MAGA. You're simply the best. Thank you. I love you. Deborah, thank you for the $5 Venmo. My favorite Thundercunt. Thank you. Drea, thank you for the $5 for the Queen of Thundercunts. Yes. Justin, thank you for the $1. How does Donald Trump play darts? He throws darts and then proceeds to draw the targets around them afterwards. That's probably true. Michelle, thank you for the $2 Venmo. He voted for a man who's getting rid of NOAA, NOAA, that makes the kids less safe. Look at what happened in Tennessee today. I know. Getting rid of NOAA and all the people that actually watch our atmospheric pressures and stuff is going to fuck us all here in Florida because we get hurricane after hurricane. We need NOAA to tell us how strong they're going to be and where they're headed. So that's a really big fucking problem. Anyway, Liberal Tears, what did you want to add to the conversation?
So your fact about the number of cuts to the VA are vastly wrong.
Which one?
About the hotline. So there's not even been a definitive number come out of any cuts in any specific area.
Actually, it has been.
No way for you to know
That would be correct. 2,400 is hotline. 2,400 has been.
2,400 administrative positions. That doesn't say.
Yes. Who do you think answers the phone? The CEO?
Do you know how many administrative positions, different types of administrative positions there are within the VA?
We shouldn't be cutting anyone from the VA. Period. Period. There should be no cuts. Only additions to bolster and strengthen the VA. No cuts. No cuts to the VA. No.
So they added jobs.
What jobs?
After COVID.
What?
The VA did not
What?
get any better. Most of the cuts are coming out of what they added post-COVID.
Prove it. Prove it. Go. Give me a source that says the only things they're cutting are stuff that they added after C-19. Go. The only things they're cutting are things that they added because of C-19. Go find me a source that says that, because that's a bunch of bullshit. Oh, did he leave?
I guess he did. I guess he didn't like.
I guess he didn't want to get a source.
And here, let me put this to you. 80,000. The Trump administration doubled down on its war veterans as the Department of Veterans Affairs outlined plans to fire 80,000 additional workers after it already removed 6,000. March memorandum, it goes through everything here about the staff. And then of the department that we're talking about, 2,400 people.
Administrative positions. It doesn't tell you whether.
No. Yours is a source that the only jobs that are being cut are ones that were added after C-19. Go. You have Google in your hand. Just go look.
I don't have Google in my hand, but I'm researching the information.
Do you not have a phone? Are you on a landline?
I'm working, you dumb bitch.
Oh, look. See, that's just.
But maybe something for y'all.
That's just going to do that to you because I'm not doing it today. You come up into this line, you go after women, you're going to deal with me.
He follows older millennial. Oh, that tracks. Somebody asked my Cash App's working. Let me check it. My notifications for some reason are not coming through today.
Yeah, mine are slow too.
I'm having to go over to check and see because somebody said check your Cash App, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Thank you, Dusty. If I didn't get you a minute ago, thank you.
Oh, Denise, thank you for keeping me sane. Love you. I think I read that one. I think it's a new one. Barbara. Okay. Barbara. Oh, thank you for the $20 Cash App. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You guys, I really appreciate your support today. It means everything to me. I appreciate all of you that sent me some donations and took part of the $3 challenge and all that. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Yeah. W's in the chat to all the gifters today. You guys have been gifting my panel. You've been gifting Cash App and Venmos to Val and to me. Just W's in the chat for all the gifters today. Thank you so much. Talking on the phone at company time, right? Stealing from your employer. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. I am going to YouTube. I'm actually live streaming on YouTube as we speak. I am streaming simultaneously on YouTube and on Twitch. So I'm over here. If we have to move solely over straight to YouTube, I will have a call-in number that people can call in and we can do debates that way till we land us on a permanent home. If Skylight adds live features, that'd be fantastic. If I have a Skylight, it's just you can't go live on Skylight, so it doesn't really do me any good. And it depends on who, if anybody ends up buying TikTok, it depends on who buys it. Yeah. Actually, Caroline Levitt, Neptune is not ready. Neptune's not ready, and only people in the United States can use it. So any of my people outside of the United States, Canada, anywhere else would not be able to use Neptune. But there's some reasons for me to believe TikTok's not going anywhere just by some certain things, but we don't really know. You can do live on Substack, but I doubt I'd get any opposition. I don't think there's like a lot of Trump supporters on Substack. Dino, you're back.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Can you remind everybody how old you are and what state you voted in?
I voted in Ohio. I'm 57 years old.
Okay.
And I voted for Trump. I'm sorry I don't have a photo of myself, and I only have a couple followers. I'm not really that.
We're not going after you for that.
No, I could care less.
Earlier, somebody did earlier, but that's cool. Thank you for letting me come up. I appreciate it. My fiance works for the VA, and I was listening to your talk with the coach guy earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So she does suicide prevention.
You can't use that word. You can't use that word. I have to start my live over. I'll get bananaed within 30 seconds. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna start right over. I'll get clipped for that. Can't use that word. Hi, Rick. See? Had to start over. He used the S word for self-harm, and it'll get me clocked. I'll get a 7-day ban. Yeah. Not taking a ban for anybody. I mean, I don't think he did it on purpose because that is the name of the hotline, but they just can't. You cannot use that word on TikTok. You cannot. They will clap me every single time. Every single time. You have to say crisis hotline, anything like that, but you can't use the S word. Thank you guys for coming and tapping. Thank you for having those hearts fly. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll get back up on the For You page before too long. Let's see how fast we can get to 50K. Let's see how fast we can get to 50K and get back up on the For You page. You can say it on videos. You cannot say it on live. It'll get me clapped every single time. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. I don't think we're on the For You page yet, so there isn't going to be anybody but my friendlies here. So I'll just not keep saying that over and over. I'll wait a minute till I see the numbers jump, and then I know we hit the For You page. Yeah, comments are different too. But if somebody says it out, somebody says it out loud, within 30 seconds, I'll get a 7-day ban. It's happened many, many times. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. If you voted for Saint Upid, the patron saint of economic collapse, go ahead and hit a guest request button and come on up. Let's have a chitty chat. Dino, why would I bring you back up if you said the exact word that you cannot say on TikTok, on a live? You can say crisis hotline. You can say any of those things. I'm scared to bring you up. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Thank you, Andrew. If you voted for Donald Trump, you're always scared. What? Yeah, you literally cannot say that word on TikTok. It's just anytime anyone says it, within 30 seconds I get shut down. You can say crisis hotline, you can say with anything like that, but you cannot say the word.
I apologize. I seriously, I did not know.
It happened. I've been doing this. Next month will be a year, and there's just certain words that guaranteed within 30 seconds I'm going to get a ban. So.
Seriously, I did not know.
You can say crisis hotline.
I only have a couple followers, and I don't have a picture. I literally just signed up for TikTok just to buy stuff within the last 6 months. I don't do this. I just thought I'd like to talk to some people and get some other points of view and kind of try and get my point of view across. Hopefully, I'm allowed to do that. But so she does work for that particular entity.
The crisis hotline. You can say crisis hotline.
Yeah, the crisis.
Yeah.
Okay, I seriously did not mean to cause an issue. So she's a social worker, and nobody was in her region here in Ohio. Nobody was fired.
But that's anecdotal. That's anecdotal. That's anecdotal because it's just one place.
I'm just telling you what I see, what I know.
Right. But what's been reported and what he's doing is 2,400 were already, and he's planning on 80,000 from the veterans in total. Like, so you may not have been at that one location, but it's happening other places, which is why that hotline, right?
She doesn't work for a hotline. She works for the VA. She has patients that she sees, and she was remote, and because of COVID, and they're all just having to go back to on-site.
It wasn't because of C-19. It was because Donald Trump and Elon Musk stopped telework because they said people that worked from home didn't actually work and they weren't productive.
Listen, what I'm saying is she was doing telework because of COVID-19.
Yes, we all know that.
I do know that. I'm talking about 2020 when COVID was here.
Okay, can you say C-19? Can you say C-19, please? Which is why I keep calling it C-19.
Okay, C9. I got all the code words. Are C19. So in 2021.
Okay, when did she have to go back to the office? When did she have to go back to the office?
She doesn't have to go back until May 16th.
Right, and why does she have to go back now, 4 years later, 5 years later? Because Donald Trump and Elon Musk stopped telework.
That's right. They stopped telework. And why did they stop telework?
Because they said people that work from home weren't being effective or weren't working.
I would agree that they're not effective. She can be more effective sitting face to face with a veteran.
It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I did weekly therapy on the internet with my therapist over telehealth for years.
Clearly
And
it
it's
doesn't
been
work for you.
excuse me?
Clearly it's not working for you because you have such an
Fuck off. You don't know shit about me. Fucking disgusting. You don't know anything I've been through. Always with the insults. Apparently it's not working. Fuck you. Iron, did you vote for Trump?
I didn't. I just wanted to say that I was sorry about that guy being a jerk.
That's all right. Thank you. I've always been so much more effective working from home. Because at work, you always have so many distractions. You got people, coworkers want to come up and talk to you. You got your phone ringing off the hook. You got your boss walking over trying to talk to you. You got people. I mean, I work so much better at home. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. If you voted for Saint Upid, the patron saint of economic collapse, go ahead. Exactly. He had an insult because he had nothing else to say. Exactly. I've worked remotely since 2021. I was an essential worker through the pandemic, and then I had to end up leaving that job, which I loved, because the caretakers of my children, aka my parents, refused to get vaccinated, and I couldn't leave my kids with my parents who refused to do anything related to protocol, masking, vaccines, anything. They refused to do anything, and they were the primary caregivers of my kids while I worked during the day. So not going to have my kids' lives or mine interrupted. And I'm immune compromised. I have to protect myself from people that won't. Nothing else I can do about that. Definitely saves on commute time, saves on eating out, clothing. It saves so much money working from home. How did I turn out the way that I did? Which is a very special person. Yeah, y'all. Okay. I bought my vehicle used. It was a 2018. I bought it used in 2021. So it's like 3 years old. Still to this day, 4 years later, because I bought it April of 2021. 4 years later, my car still only has 39,000 miles on it, and it's now 7 years old. Hasn't even hit 40,000 miles yet. That's how little I drive. So it has saved wear and tear on my car, money eating out because I used to eat out every day. Yeah. I have less than 40,000 miles on my car. So I don't go anywhere. I mean, I don't not go anywhere, but I'm just saying I don't have to commute every day. I mean, I'm leaving a very tiny carbon print. That's true. But yeah, so I don't really go anywhere. And I get to be home with my kids 24/7. Sometimes I need a break, but still grateful for that. Because they're special needs and I homeschool them too. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. That's awesome. My 2014 Kia Forte that I had before this one has like almost 200,000 miles on it. I used to commute an hour and a half each way when I worked at one of my jobs, so I drove the hell out of that car. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Thank you, Just Michelle. I do the best that I can. I don't think I'm all that amazing, but I think I might. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Come on, Trump supporters. I know you're in here. Patron saint of Upid. Patron saint of economic collapse. Saint Upid. Patron saint of the Trump session. Denise, thank you for the $5 cash app to give to Val. I will give it to him when we get off of here. Thank you. Thank you, guys. If you guys voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Let's go. I had this one, Saint Upid, the patron saint of economics collapse. I had this one, channeling Oprah. You get a tariff, and you get a tariff, and you get a tariff, and you get a tariff. And let's see what other background I have. You guys like that one? You get a tariff, and you get a tariff. All right, next one was, this one was just, Americans will pay $6 trillion for Trump's tariffs, the largest tax hike in U.S. history. Everyone but Russia and North Korea got tariffed. Even those cute little, all those cute little uninhabited countries have a 10% tariff on them. Yeah. Or this one. Bam! Crash. Boom! Yeah, they're quiet today. I think Trump supporters know. I like this one too. Oh, hold on. I'm an independent thinker who doesn't trust what the government and mainstream media say. Literal Russian propaganda, just eating it up like it was dinner. They act like they don't know what's going on. This one, but it doesn't seem as charismatic, but it's very funny. Stock market, government funding, policy, trade and tariffs, U.S. allies. He's standing on top of the wreckage going, now for phase 2. On for phase 2. Of course he's golfing. I came in like a wrecking ball. But St. Upid is kind of my favorite. Radicals lost big? What the fuck does that mean? Radicals? Am I a radical? Ooh, come talk to me. Come on, Ben. Let's all cheer him on. Come on, Ben. Let's go, Ben. You can do it, Ben. Come on, Ben. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. You can do it. Is Ben in the guest request? Ben. Hey, life. Where did Ben go? Did Ben leave? Kevin, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. I bet Ben left because he didn't want to come up here. He hasn't commented again. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and hit the guest request. Let's go. Don't be scared. You wanted him. His hands look small. If you voted for Saint Upid, the patron saint of economics collapse, come on up. Come on, Dada. Anybody that wants a copy of my backgrounds, just shoot me an email to diavatalks@gmail.com and I'll send it back to you. If you want any one of my backgrounds, just let me know. I'll send it to you. I bet he's gone because Ben has never come down. Ben has never come up here. He hasn't made us another. Saint Upid. Saint Upid, the patron saint of economic collapse. Saint Upid. You guys worship him like your Lord and Savior. Aren't you happy? Aren't you happy with Saint Upid? All right. Hey, everybody over there on YouTube and Twitch. So good to see ya. Very childish. What? Calling it, saying Saint Upid, the patron saint of economic collapse. Lovely. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Hey, gotta laugh. Are you saying things were just great under Biden? Yeah. Our economy was the envy of the world. He brought us out of the C-19 pandemic faster than any other country on the planet. We were the envy of the world, how quickly we recovered. So, yeah. Uh-huh. All right, Saint Upid. You Saint Upid lovers. Are you going to come on up? Oh, shoot. Hold on, Boxer Mom. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to mute you for a second. Is it Ra or R-A?
Yeah, R-A, Ra, whatever.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump or Harris?
For Trump.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
32, Massachusetts.
Okay. So, are you happy with what Saint Upid is doing?
In terms of the tariffs?
Yeah, and collapsing the market, making everything more expensive for everybody in the whole fucking country. Like, you're excited about that?
Would you consider this a collapse?
The whole world does, and so does all of our economists, yes.
Is it lower than the pandemic collapse?
It's not done yet. It's still going to go down more, yeah. That's just one day. There's been over 3,000 points in the last week or two. It's an absolute economic crisis.
Right. Have you ever been in a fear-based bear market before?
A fear-based bear? Stop eating or I'll have to drop you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I have misophonia. If somebody chews in my ear, I literally can't handle it, so I'll just have to drop you. I'm not trying to be mean. I just literally can't handle it.
Well, this is the last bite. I'll just pull my phone away.
Thank you. Do you understand that everything, like all of the consumer goods, like I was just looking, like all the economists are saying that we're going to be going into a recession, if not a depression. And yes, I chew my ice. That doesn't bother me to chew my own ice. It's other people. Um, anyway, I just was happened to look because everyone's like, I think everyone thinks it's just going to hit automobiles and they already have one. So they're not in the market for a car or whatever. But do you understand? Even my shampoo and conditioner, I looked at the box today because I just bought a new box because it's a 2-set, and it said made in the USA with imported ingredients. I looked at the Always pads that women use monthly, made in Canada. So there's stuff that we use every single day that we probably have zero idea that parts of it, some of the ingredients, all of it are from other countries and imported. So don't you understand that every single thing that we buy is going to be more expensive?
Not every single thing, no.
Okay, what's excluded then, genius?
Anything that would be inside the UCMA.
What did I? What was the USMCA? Wait a minute. USMCA is the deal that Donald Trump did put together the last time to replace NAFTA, and he's the one who violated the USMCA by putting tariffs on Canada and Mexico.
It's not against the UCMA to do that, but
oh, you're just delusional. You're just utter delusional.
I would love to kind of go over the data around that.
No, I really don't. Thank you. Do you not understand that this is going to affect most of the consumer goods that we buy?
How much money was traded in dollar value between America and
I don't care. I don't care. I care that before the election, I was up here every single day, 7 days a week, talking to fucking Trump supporters, and all they did was talk about constantly, every motherfucking day. I can't afford eggs. I can't afford my groceries. I can't afford gas. I can't afford anything under Biden administration, so I'm going to vote for Trump. I can't afford my groceries. I can't afford anything. Every motherfucking day. And as soon as he gets elected and everything is going to skyrocket, y'all don't give a shit anymore. Not a goddamn shit.
Eggs are cheaper now.
No, they're not. Wholesale. Yeah. What Fox News shows you is wholesale prices are down, not retail. Not retail. So just stop it. It's so dumb.
Trading economics.
You guys you screamed and yelled about prices before the election, and now you're like, it's okay. We're going to do short-term pain for long-term gains and everything. You got the billionaires have completely brainwashed you with thinking that it's okay.
Eggs are under.
No, they're not. I just paid $5.99. I just paid $5.99. I just paid $5.99 for a dozen of eggs.
I live in Massachusetts.
And I live in Florida.
That sucks. Stop going to Whole Foods.
I was at Walmart, bitch. I ain't got Whole Foods money. I'm not rich. I don't go to Whole Foods.
I don't know what to tell you.
They don't have coupons for eggs. You're so disgusting. You're just a typical fucking MAGA demon. Don't give a shit about anybody. Live in an alternative universe. Get the fuck out of here. I prefer you leave. I am so sick of this. Oh, eggs are down. No, they're not. Trump said yesterday, eggs are down, gas is down. No, it's not. It's just a lie. It's just a lie. They are not. They live in fucking La La Land. Fucking delusional. Up is down, down is up.
How's it going?
Hey, did you vote for Trump?
Oh, yeah, I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Yeah, I'm from Texas. I'm 40.
What did you want to add?
I was just wanting to say, there is some positive stuff going on too, though.
Oh my God, please fill us in. What would that be?
Well, for one, eggs are down. They're down like
Not entertaining. Utter foolishness.
Thank you for getting rid of them.
My God.
Java.
Tariffs on everything we fucking buy, but eggs are down. Shut the fuck up.
We've got
They are so
many sick humans in this country, around the world, but we have really sick ones here, which is another thing why we also need mental health coverage.
Yeah, we need universal health care with universal mental health coverage, and we need a deprogramming program for Trump supporters because they're going to need to be deprogrammed. They're on another fucking plane of existence than the rest of us. They do not live in reality. It's rather scary, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. Yeah, you're right. It is. I mean, it really burns me up. Like, today we had an appointment for my dad's cancer doctor. And you're looking around in there, and I see so many veterans, and it just boiled me over even more, knowing that the guy that wouldn't stand up when he was called upon, that they did, and now he's taking things from them. It doesn't get more gross,
Yep. Real quick, Debbie, thank you for the $5 Venmo. Thank you, Java, for all you do. Please make sure to add when asking MAGA to come up. Make sure your teeth are in since you do not wear masks. All they do is spew and spit nonsense. I'm sorry, that was really funny.
That was.
Real quick, one more thing. I'm so sorry. I just got another one. That's okay. Sorry. Dawn sent a $5 Cash App for a $5 challenge for eggs. So Dawn is challenging everybody and that's in the live right now to send $5 to my Cash App or Venmo. It's over there on the yellow banner in honor of eggs. If you want to help support my live, send $5 for the $5 challenge for eggs. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, go ahead, Boxer Mom.
Your second account fell off.
Yeah, that's because I was on my phone too long. It timed out. I'm bringing it back up.
Okay.
It timed out because I was reading all those.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know. Sorry.
No, I appreciate that. Go ahead.
All right. Excuse me. Now, gentlemen in the room, take a seat, please. I'm just kidding. Okay. This is called When Women Rule the World. All right. We won't rule, we'll rebuild. When women take the wheel, it won't be soft and slow. It will be a reckoning, not flowers and compromise, fire, vision, and justice served hot. We won't inherit this mess. We'll rip it down to the studs, salvage the soul, and rebuild something worth painting to our daughters. No more billion-dollar BOMBS. Did we say that? Before baby formula.
Boom, boom.
No more teachers buying pencils with paychecks that barely pay rent. No more unpaid glorified as grit. I'm sorry. No more paid labor glorified as grit. We'll find futures, not oil rigs. Oh, you're crying about your tax bracket? Tell it to the mom who works 2 jobs and still has to skip meals so her kids can eat. There will be no more suits on panels legislating wounds like their property lines. We are not political pawns. We are not vessels. We are sovereign nations, and our borders aren't up for debate. So the next time someone says, but what about the rights of the unborn? We'll say, what about the rights of already living, leading, surviving, raising, life, and barely holding on?
Exactly.
You called empathy emotional. You called intuition irrational. But when the house was on fire, it was women who ran in, who carried We carry trauma in our DNA and still lead revolutions between laundry cycles. We are policy wrapped in purpose. We are the antidote to apathy. We don't need to mimic your power to take it. We won't play your game. We're rewriting the rules. Strength isn't stone-faced silence. It's crying in a meeting, then flipping the vote and changing lives. It's breastfeeding and budget balancing at the same damn time. Tired of first? We're done with all those. We're not asking for a seat. We're building the whole damn table, and guess what? It's round, so everyone's invited. So yes, pray that we rise, because we've held this world up on our backs, our bruises, our brilliance. We've made miracles out of crumbs, peace out of chaos, progress, consistency dying to erase us. You're lucky, we'll keep doing it. This time with the power to change everything. Because when women rule the world, everyone rises, even you, dipshit. That's it, Diva.
Yes. Love it. Oh, that was so good. I love it. That was so good. I like, yes.
Thank you. I got more of them, but that was what I was feeling today.
Hell yeah, girl power, bitches.
I hope that was okay for you.
I loved it. I loved it. It's ThunderCon Thursday, of course. It's all about the women.
Right? I think we ought to do that, right? Like on Thursdays, like.
Right? I'm down.
That'd be fun.
Women rule the world. How many wars have women? How many wars have women started in history? I'll wait.
None.
I'll wait.
Yeah. They have screwed this place up bad enough. And have you ever noticed though when the women take power, how much better those countries do?
Yeah.
It all seriousness, you know?
Leading revolutions between laundry cycles was chef's fucking kiss, man.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
What gets me is, okay, I can't imagine we all don't agree with that. Hey, everybody should have a house, some food, a job that will pay their bills. I mean, we're not asking to be billionaires, right? Just regular, being able to afford those minimal things, right? Not minimal, but you know what I'm trying to say. The basics. Everybody needs them.
Yeah, and if I could just interject right there, I was watching a TikTok video of some girl that just moved to Thailand, and someone asked her how hard it was to get housing. And she's like, well, actually, it's written into the Constitution that every single person deserves a home. It's in their Constitution in Thailand that everyone is constitutionally has the right to a home. So she said they don't do credit checks. They don't ask you how much you make. You just give them the money and you move in. Like literally.
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
A constitutional right to a home. Our basic human rights, food, shelter, clothing, should be guaranteed to all of us regardless of our income.
Yeah, and if you get cancer, it shouldn't mean that you become a homeless person because you got cancer of a disease you didn't ask for. And so it's like, to me, these are the things, right? What it blows my mind, Diava, that they vote against these. They vote for the billionaires when, to me, it makes all sense to give each and everybody some of that.
Right.
I'm not putting it in the right words right now because I'm just so upset over like what they're doing, to this country. But if think about it, if everybody actually voted Democrat, right, we would have universal health care. We wouldn't be worried about
free college,
Medicare going away,
free education,
and how much better we would all be. That's what I don't get.
I mean, it is in the Constitution though that our government is responsible for our general well-being. Our general well-being should be universal health care. Our general well-being should be a roof over our head.
This is my personal opinion about how like we've got certain things in our food that they don't have in other countries, right?
Right.
My personal personal belief in that is those other countries have universal health care. So their government has a concern about those people's health because they're also having to pay for some of that, right? Their universal health care. And so they give a damn. And we don't have that here, so why would they give a damn if they make us sicker? We can just have to, pay more for cancer and so on.
I mean, if you think about it, Boxer Mom, okay, you know what the rights argument is? I don't want to have to pay for someone else's health care because if I don't use my health care, why do I have to pay if someone else gets sick, right? That's like their whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm healthy, so why do I have to pay for someone else's health care? If you have private insurance, that's exactly what you're doing. You make your monthly payment so people like me who have a chronic illness can go get if you don't go to the doctor maybe once or twice a year, all the rest of your premiums are going to pay for my health insurance. So you're still paying for other people to have health care at the same time. They're still doing it with private insurance.
I'm sorry, Diava.
I just said they're already doing it with private health care. Every single penny that they put in, they don't get back if they don't use it. It goes to somebody else to pay for their health care. So they're already doing it.
Yeah, and there's been plenty of peer study reports that people can read of it actually costs us trillions in this country every year because we don't have universal health care.
Mm-hmm.
But people are so, like you say, they're entitled. They're just all about me, myself, and I. When we live in a country, right, where there's millions of other people. So this doesn't mean that one person in this country revolves around yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do that, fine. Go get an island and don't come to anybody. We don't want to know you. We don't want to see you. But when you're in a community, you also take on that responsibility because, you drive on the streets. You call an ambulance when you need it. The cops come when they need it.
Firemen come.
I mean,
yep.
It's so frustrating.
It is frustrating. It's frustrating when you can't get other people to see other people's humanity either,
True. And I'll say this real fast. In Amsterdam, my husband's grandparent and his mom is from there and stuff. Well, anyway, whenever they passed away, Uncle Rob still lived upstairs, right? He had it's by law, he has a year to find another place. Is that not wild?
A year?
Yes. So it's written into law. He has an entire year to find another place to move. Or, of course, he could just continue to live there, but he wasn't planning on living there because he had another, part of Holland he wanted to go stay in and visit because he'd been in Amsterdam for so long. But yeah, he had an entire year by law. They can't kick you out.
That's probably because they actually care, huh?
Yeah, but here we are in the greatest country, right?
Oh, yeah, best in the world. Well,
Anyway,
thank you for your poem. It was spot on today.
Is that Americans have been indoctrinated, really, say this
Yes.
is the best country. But when on the freedom scale, if people actually look at the freedom scale and stuff, we're like
We're not.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, but anyways, well, thank you. Everybody have a good night.
You too. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. SZ, how are you?
I'm a little ticked after I just listened to Coach after he was being disrespectful towards you, and the fact that was that Dino or was it Coach? That was Dino, wasn't it?
Call me a stupid bitch, or told me that my
Yeah.
therapy wasn't working.
Yeah, that pissed me off. That I was fuming and I needed to go outside and breathe, and I'm actually heading towards to my getting a haircut and get my beard trimmed for a wedding this week, but I need to breathe some air and touch some grass because that just really pissed me off.
I know.
But I just want to let you know that you're very strong. You're very
Thank
freaking
you.
strong, and
Thank you.
And the fact that therapy is not a bad thing. And wife and I both talked about it. I'm starting next week. It's long overdue, but it's something.
It's wonderful. It helped me so much.
And,
I'm never ashamed of
and
going to therapy. I'm never ashamed of it.
and nobody should. Nobody should. It's especially when it comes to anybody, veterans, law enforcement, especially anybody that has traumatic trauma in general. Go and I actually am excited. I'm nervous next week. I don't know. I'm really nervous and excited to go. And it's gonna be on the computer.
Yeah,
So,
I've done it up. I did therapy for 2.5 years straight, every weekly on my computer. And my therapist and I got to be such awesome friends, just an amazing human, and really, really helped change my life very significantly. So I feel like I'm a better mother. I feel like I'm a better human. I feel like I'm a better person. I was able to get rid of a lot of trauma from my childhood, more like religious trauma, just some of the things I was indoctrinated with that are just really, really toxic, especially for girls. Um, with the purity culture and all the, all those things. There's a lot of stuff that's said to young ladies, especially when you're like heavily indoctrinated, that make you have a lot of self-doubt, a lot of self-loathing, a lot of things just from childhood, from the constant indoctrination. So I've had to work through all that, and I've definitely come out a much better, more whole, better, much more stronger. I've set boundaries for myself. Don't let people cross them, which is things I've never been able to do in my life. So it's helped me tremendously.
and it shows you and your character and your especially your knowledge, and especially when you deal with these maggots and how you present facts and knowledge, and you're just trying to let others be aware and informed, and that's great. And I guess I've been through your lives when you came up and first started, and
I know.
especially when your first topic was, and when I hope it was, when they overturned Roe versus Wade. That's when I came on first time.
Yeah.
On your live.
I was pissed.
Oh, so was I, especially with me having 2 daughters. I was pissed. Not just that, but for any woman and their daughters and families and whatnot. So that pissed me off too.
I hear you. But thank you for coming up, and thank you for saying those nice words to me. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I've done a lot of work to get where I am. So actually, my kids still go to therapy. My kids go to therapy. My son just had his therapy session today. Both of my kids do tele appointments with their therapist, face to face on a Zoom call, and they've gotten very good therapy and a very good, because my son has autism, so he works with a therapist for some of his behavioral things and things that I can help him work on. So I attend the first half of his therapy session, and then he does the second half of his therapy session without me, so that he can talk one-on-one with his therapist. Oh, Rich, that's so nice of you. Do you see what Rich wrote in the comment section? That doesn't surprise me, seeing what their mother looks like. Why my children are in therapy.
Wow.
Isn't that so kind? I bet he thinks he's a Christian too.
Rich, you know what? You must be a sad little weak individual, and it's not. It's not.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
I know. I'm at my appointment.
All right, you go.
I'm get my haircut.
All right.
And you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're beautiful. You're a beautiful woman.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You're so kind. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me for so long. I really appreciate you.
Always will. And I got you on the Blue Sky, and it's connected to Skylight, so I'm good.
Make sure you follow me on YouTube. If you subscribe over on YouTube, even if you never watch me on YouTube, just subscribe to me on YouTube because I have to have so many subscribers to be able to monetize it.
Done and done.
Thank you, love. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. What a really sad, disgusting thing to say to somebody. Who's like, I can see why your kids go to therapy. Look at how you look. My kids are in therapy because they're special needs. You're just a colossal piece of shit. Kids don't go to therapy because their parents are ugly. That just shows your character and says nothing about mine. And I bet you call yourself a Christian too. God doesn't like you. Hi, Blue.
Hello. Good morning, America. I bet you his kids go to therapy for precisely that reason, and that was just projection. But okay. So, I got a call.
Or they've gone no contact.
Sit down, Rich, which is precisely what your comment is. Just Rich. Anyway, I gotta say, I gotta pull a few things here as the standalone Canadian against MAGA. I have to make something very clear to you right now. This universal healthcare crap, I gotta make something very, very obvious. Not crap, by the way, it's amazing. But I have to be honest. I get a lot of excuses I go on a lot of panels and I talk to a lot of Americans and I speak to a lot of MAGA and they say, well, you guys are only 40 million. We have 10 times your population. And I'm like, that is a shit excuse. Okay, I went and did my research before coming up on here because I was curious about something, and I looked up India. India is making a move towards universal health care. They have 5 times your population. They have 1.4 billion people.
Exactly.
And yet they have managed to cover a great majority of their population under a universal health care plan. And you are the richest nation on the planet. You have absolutely no excuse. Oh, but what about my taxes? You know how much I pay in taxes? 25% of my paycheck goes into taxes. That includes federal and provincial, which means that I lose a quarter of my pay, and that doesn't necessarily all go to healthcare. It goes through to any other essential services. It's like saying I don't want to pay for the fire department because I have my own insurance.
Right, we pay.
Me, right?
I think because I'm self-employed, so my tax rate's like 22%, and we don't get shit.
See, like what the hell's that? You're paying pretty much the same thing as I do in taxes, but yet you don't get shit. Isn't that insane to you? Like, it makes absolutely no fucking sense in my head. And the pure idea of like, oh, well, if I have good health, well, if you, for example, are 95 years old and have never had to see a doctor in your life, congratulations. You're part of the maybe 1% of people on this planet who has never had to go see a doctor for any health issue on this freaking planet. Congratulations. But as for the most average freaking person, you're probably going to need that healthcare at some point, whether you like it or not, because that's called being human. Okay?
My health insurance is around like $400 or $500 a month.
Yeah.
And I have a $6,000 deductible before they pay anything.
That is absolutely insane. That makes absolutely no sense. So let's make something very clear. With my medication, I take medication, and I get a bill with that. That medication will show me the price that I have to pay, how much the taxpayers have paid, and then the total price of that medication. Okay, 30 pills will get me. I pay $25 after my insurance, and then after that, the taxpayers paid about $12.35, which means that what Canadians are paying and what Americans are paying is significantly different. What my pills would cost is $1,300 a month in the United States. That is absolute insanity.
One of my medications that I have a chronic illness, so one of my medications is $6,000 a month.
That is absolutely not okay. And that's a separate issue with Big Pharma as well. I don't even think my government should be having to pay so much money for medication in the first place. But I'm happy that they do. And I'm happy that it comes from the taxpayer dollar and that everybody's taking care of each other. And I also want to mention something about the guy with the tariffs who was talking about earlier. Okay, by the way, I'm selling black market eggs at $6 a carton. If you need them, just let me know. I'll for you. That being said, this whole tariff situation, starting a tariff and trade war with Canada, I want to first of all point out that Trump bent the knee, the patron Saint Cupid up there, bent the knee recently when my Prime Minister, Mark Carney, had a phone call. He finally admitted that Canada was the only country, which I think is BS anyway, but the only country that hasn't been fucking over the United States, and he called him Prime Minister. So that being said, I am looking forward to our federal elections coming up this month, which means that I'm sure Mark Carney is going to win, and he's going to mop the floor with Trump. He is going to make him bend the knee again. I am not going to be an apologist for this man. And
I'm Team Canada. I'm Team Canada. Go.
I know you are. I absolutely am certain of it. And by the way, before I drop off, because I don't want to take everybody's time, I also want to make something very clear. If you guys need anywhere at this point for the next 4 years to seek asylum, I suggest you go to canada.ca, where you'll be able to get all the information that you need to seek asylum if you desperately need it. You are more than welcome here. No one's going to crap on you on the basis of your gender identity, sexual orientation, color of your skin. Doesn't matter your political affiliation. If you feel the necessary need to leave the United States temporarily even and seek asylum, you are more than welcome in Canada. And anything for cruel and unusual punishment, you should not be subject to that. And as soon as you enter Canada, you have access to our universal healthcare system, because that's enshrined in our Rights and Freedoms Act. That is something that everybody has.
Can I ask you a question? If you know, if you don't know, that's fine. I don't expect you to know all things Canada.
Go ahead.
But
I'm going into politics, so.
Can my kids, my 2 younger kids' grandmother, so my husband's parents, my mother-in-law, there we go. My mother-in-law is from Canada. She came here on a green card. She's a U.S. citizen now, but she came initially on a green card. Could they get Canadian citizenship through her ancestry? Do you guys do that?
I mean, Elon Musk got a fucking citizenship through his ancestry, so I sure believe so. Yes, 100%. So as long as you're, not an absolute jerk, by all means, come and get it. If you have ancestry in Canada, I believe that is something that does happen, because Elon Musk he wasn't even born in Canada, but he got it through his grandparents and his parents. So I believe that you're able to do that exactly.
I'll look it up. I just didn't know if you knew.
Double check that. Canada.ca.
Canada.ca. Okay. Well, thank you.
Absolutely. And guys, remember, all the love in the world. You guys deserve it. We have your back. Of course, I'm sitting here at the front of the television with a bag of popcorn and watching Cheeto Puff do whatever else he needs to fucking do to ruin the country. But, I mean, hey, remember, he's out there playing golf on weekends with your tax dollars and doing absolutely nothing for you.
Yeah.
And if you have any other questions about Canada, shoot me a message. My chat's open. And Diava, thank you so much for having me up. You're the most amazing person. You keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
I cannot even imagine the headache you have right now listening to some of these dickweeds. Anyhow.
I'm entitled to a couple beverages later.
Oh yes, Pinot Grigio is my best friend these next 4 years.
Thank you so much,
Take
Blue.
care,
Appreciate you. Love you too, if that's what you're going to say. Patty, thank you for the $30 Cash App. We love you. Fuck MAGA. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Patty. That's so kind of you. You guys are so kind to me. Thank you. Deb, hi.
Hi, Diava.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. I still feel bad when you got bumped off for that week because when I was sick.
That's okay.
It's back. I'm sick again.
Oh no.
It won't leave my lungs. I don't know what the heck it is with it, but I'm not going to say those words again. I wanted to add 2 things. When I listened to you the first hour when I'm at work, because I tune you in.
Yeah.
And you had said that he was talking about tariffs yesterday. So I would pop over there, I think, for like a 30 seconds absolute maximum, because I just cannot stand listening to that man.
Oh, I can't either. I know.
But I'm like, oh God, that's like punishment. So I listened to you for a while, popped over there, and he was talking about egg prices. And I thought, no. And I came back to you for 15 minutes, and I popped over there again,
keeps telling them egg prices are going down. They're going down. They're way down. And they come up here and parrot the same thing, and they're not.
Oh, I don't know what he was saying. I don't give a shit.
He's so
But,
dumb.
but for 15 minutes, I guess he was, I don't know, who cares. But the thought that came to my mind was, do you remember Coco? The gorilla that knew sign language?
Yes.
Okay. I looked her up, and I did not know that we lost her in 2018. That broke my heart. But I Googled her, what her vocabulary was. She knew over 2,000 words. And I went,
That's
"Coco,
more than Donald Trump.
That's what I said. Coco had a bigger vocabulary than the President of the United States.
Yeah.
Because I was like, and she makes more sense. But there's a lot of things I could say, but the one thing, it's because everything's just current as it's happening because it's constant. But I saw today that he's eliminating 11.9 billion from mental health care and addiction. And I have to say, just for people listening out there, that I can speak on this with credibility and expert.
Just don't say any words you're not supposed to.
Oh no, I won't. I'm in therapy right now. Can I say that?
Yes. Just can't name any substances or self-harm or anything like that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
know that. I won't do that. But I'm in the program, okay? And I've been in therapy. I'm in therapy now, and I was in program therapy on site and late in life. But I can't imagine where I would be right now. And the fact that they're taking that away, during C-19, when we were in lockdown, after almost 2 decades, I relapsed. And I clawed my way back from that through therapy and the program and treatment. And so I know how important it is. And I also know how many people that we've lost. And I've lost because of that.
Right.
And how desperately it is needed.
We need more, not less. We need more, not less. We need more mental health.
I'm telling you, I know, but that I don't understand how they can take those away because those two in my world are interlaced.
Yeah.
Completely. And I don't understand. And it's they just want to unalive people. That's all I can think about this.
Yep. Eugenics. They want to get rid of the disabled and the mentally ill. That's why they're going after disabled kids. I mean, it's eugenics. It's actually part of the plan.
And there's positive note to this though, but I've actually seen and been a part of people's lives, and as a sponsor, been a part of people's lives and seen just how wonderful and fabulous their lives have turned around and how productive and beautiful their lives were because of these services. So, yeah, I don't get it. But I have to share Coco with you. I mean, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
It's so true though. She had a vaster vocabulary than that sack of shit.
I know. But anyway.
But thank you for coming up, Deb. And I'm really proud of you for getting back into recovery and staying the course. And I hope you feel better. You are being treated by a doctor. It's not like turned into pneumonia or anything, has it?
No, I ended up going 3 times, and they had me on 3 rounds of steroid and antibiotics to where it kicked it, which I hate those things. But it just kind of never left. I think I'm going to probably end up going back again.
Okay.
I have a follow-up visit with a pulmonologist, so I'm just going to hit them up and tell them, hey.
Okay.
No, it's not. They check.
Okay.
It's the A one with A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
Well, I hope you feel better.
I'm doing all right. I'm alive.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That's a good thing. Give me 1 second, Mike. Maui Wise.
Hello, my friend.
Hi, I was so excited that you requested to join. You never request hardly ever.
Well, I just have one thing that I thought was weird that I agreed with Trump on.
Oh, what was?
Share it.
Oh, what's that?
The time change. I can't watch you anymore during the week.
Oh no! Oh no! I agree. I hate the daylight savings
During the
time.
week, I can't see you. I know. Because I can't. I only get to see you on friendly time. That's when I have my lunch. And
Oh,
I really enjoy you kicking their ass. You know, it's very entertaining.
oh.
So that's all. I just wanted to say hi, and I miss you.
Hi,
That's why
I
you
miss
don't
you
see me,
too.
is 'cause, yeah,
I've seen you pop in and out, and usually I have noticed it's been later that you've been popping in, but I'm so glad that you still come.
yeah, wanted to let you know that it's not because of me not wanting to be here. It's just because of the stupid time change.
I hate
And I love
I hate daylight savings times too. I am with him on that too. I hate it. But
I will see you on Saturday and Sunday for sure.
okay, thank you so much. I love you. I thank you for coming up and letting me know. I appreciate you.
Okay. Love
Okay.
you too.
All right.
Good day.
You too, honey. Bye. Sorry, Mike. She just never requests to come up, so I had to give her real quick.
No problem at all. That's cool. It's nice to see her. She came out. That was
I know. I was like so excited because I think she's only come up maybe once or twice ever. Like maybe once.
wow.
Or twice. Yeah, like never. So when I saw her request, I'm like, I gotta see if this is a tapping error. If she meant to come up and talk to me because I was excited.
Understood. Yeah, that's for sure. It's really cool. Hey, you know, I just wanted to give a comment on that one Canadian guy you just had up there.
Hmm.
He is really cool.
Oh, I love Blue. Yes, he's so cool.
I've met him. Yeah, he's really cool. I mean, he's well versed and he says it like it is, and that was awesome. And now I'm gonna definitely. I follow him already, but I want to make sure I keep contacts with him because
Same.
He's going to be a good contact in case.
Yep. Inside Canada.
If we gotta go. That's why we want someone like that on our side up there. So.
Exactly.
To help us across, be like a Harriet Tubman type of thing. I don't know.
Exactly. I was like, I'm going to visit my friend. Here's his address and his name. I mean, like, I'm just coming to visit.
Even if I have to hitchhike from Arizona all the way to the Canadian border, you know, that's going to be a trek, but I can foresee myself, you know, hitchhiking on diesel rigs and whatever up through Montana and up to not Alberta. I don't want to go there because I hear.
I heard that's MAGA country.
Yeah, we don't want to go in there, but directly north, I can go to like British Columbia up here to Vancouver. That would be kind of cool. So I've never been there, so
That would be
been to
kinda
Seattle, but not Vancouver. So, but it's kind of cold up there, but it's cold different from Arizona. But hey, I can do it. I'll buy jackets. I don't care. You know.
Yeah, I'm a Florida girl, and I don't think I would survive. But I figured if I lived at home, I mean, if I worked from home like I do everything here, I wouldn't have to leave very often. So I could probably make it.
Yeah, I would maybe snowed in up there, you know. That'd be kind of cool. And, you know, the company I work for actually allows
Hi, Sabrina.
Canada.
I saw my daughter. My daughter's on here with her Parks and Places to Go account, but I just know that's her, so I wanted to say hi. She doesn't come in here as often as my son does because my son comes in a mod, but
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But my adult daughter is in here, so hi Sabrina, I love you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll learn to adapt. You have this about adaptation, so
absolutely. I'll wear layers. I'll buy warmer clothes if I have to.
Exactly, right. And just do it what you can to survive, because that's what's going to be now. That's what we're being pushed to. So, unfortunately, I mean, I thought that we were living in a country that supported us and took care of us, but that's not happening. That's not it anymore. So that's not the reality anymore. So, unfortunately.
I just never thought I'd ever feel like I had to flee the United States.
Yeah, me either.
Like that's literally the unconscionable part to me. Actually, I'm going to bring up my next guest, Rob. I'm going to have you talk to him to start with real quick. I have to run to the restroom and I don't see any of my mods in here that have all the mod powers. So if you'll just talk to Rob for 2 seconds, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Rob, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
All right. We were just discussing evacuation plans from the United States.
Yeah, no, I was actually jotting some ideas down while you guys were talking.
Yeah.
My goodness. Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
It's pretty intense. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'm closer to the Mexican border, but I don't know if I'd want to go down there. It's only like 100 miles from me from Phoenix, but
Yeah, I'm in New York, so I'm pretty close to Canada. I think I can make it.
oh yeah, you can make it real quick there. So, but if I'd have to go to Mexico and then fly over to Canada, I could do that too. So
Yeah, there you go.
yeah. But
I never really thought I would have to kind of think like this. You know what I mean? Like, never in my lifetime. Like, it's
Right.
insane to me.
it is insane. It's totally insane. It's just to think that we would have to claim asylum somewhere else. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so foreign to me. It's I don't know. It's an insane thing.
No, it's only going to get worse too. I just read, while I was on my lunch at work earlier today, that was it over 200,000 jobs are at lost from March, I believe it was. I think 200,000 plus jobs lost in March, and I think it was today I saw as well. There was like 2 companies that announced layoffs. One of them was Whirlpool, I believe. I forget what the other one was.
I think there was another one too. I can't remember the name of it. Diavatalks, you remember that name?
Tony, I was literally scrolling trying to find a mod. Sorry, didn't see you. Ask me that again.
Oh, we were just wondering if you knew the other companies that were laying off people already that have announced layoffs.
I know that Jeep was one of them, right? Or like the.
Oh, was it Jeep or the sister company?
I think it's like a Stellantis or something like that. That's like has a bunch of different companies have announced 900 layoffs.
And then Whirlpool announced like another 1,000. Was it something like that?
Stellantis, that's it. Stellantis, that's it.
Yeah, and then another report came out that the economy is expected to shrink by -4%, where before it was like -2%. It's like, damn, kind of low.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's insane.
It's so bad. It's just gonna get really bad.
It is.
I mean, I was sitting here trying to think of something clever to say. It was like, it's just gonna be really fucking bad.
So it's like this guy is never gonna win favors, especially for me, because he did this the day before my birthday, right? So I was supposed to go out this weekend. I was like, I don't even know if I can go out this weekend because I'm sure.
Is it your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Happy early birthday!
Yeah, thank you. So I was like, oh, I'll go do something this weekend. And I'm like, should I? Because there's a bakery by my work. They, back in the end of February, early March, they started doing pretty much tariff tax because they weren't sure, they're going to have to spend more on like, stuff to make, like, they basically do the pastries. So like, oh, we don't know if we're going to, spend more. I was like, I mean, I get it, but could just wait a little longer.
Right?
So I don't know how other places are going to react after today, because midnight was when it went into effect. So
Yeah.
A lot of things this week, and we'll probably see something this weekend. I imagine it wouldn't surprise me. So,
yeah, it's pretty sad.
I do have just a spot of good news. I heard back finally today from the Social Security Disability Office for my son's Social Security disability. She called me, and the name I had was Miss Rodriguez. So I've been calling and leaving a number on Miss Rodriguez's extension that they told me was ahead of my account. I finally got a call back today, and she said her name is Miss Rivera. And I'm like, I said, did you just recently, because I've been leaving messages on the other line for somebody to call me back continuously. And she's like, yeah, I was just given your file. And I said, I know you can't say anything, but I'm pretty sure everything is absolute fucking chaos right now, right? And she didn't say a word. And I know she couldn't because she already told me I was on a recorded line. But she was just like, I just got your file. I'm like, I got you. I know you can't say anything, but they're closing down. They're closing down satellite offices. They're closing down. They're getting rid of people. So I was shocked that she called me and she got all the information she needed over the phone. And the only thing that she needed physically was she needed me to fax her his dad's pay stub since January of this year. So I called their dad. I'm like, hey, I need all your pay stubs from the beginning, from the beginning of this year to present. And so got those emailed over to me. I faxed them. I just use an online fax company. It cost me like $2 to send them because I ain't going trying to find a damn fax machine. So
Do those exist anymore?
I know, right? And so I went online to fax online. It cost me $2.09 to fax the 8 pages or whatever. I'm like, I don't care if it cost me $2. And I got a thing back that they were received. So hopefully we'll hear something soon because he was approved last year.
Yeah.
He was approved last year, and we have never gotten a single penny.
Yeah. Well, that sounds promising. It sounds really promising.
So I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very always fast too. Yeah. Pretty cool. Good stuff.
Now she's like she just told me that she just said it starts at like the most you can get. Okay, here we go. The most that he could get is $967
Wow.
a month.
Is that a month? Do you get back pay?
Yes, he'll get back pay. But what they'll do is they said based on the income, it'll go down from there because it's like a sliding scale. So if we make quote unquote too much money for him to get the full 967, he may end up with like 600, 700, 500. Like it depends on their scale.
Okay.
And she said she couldn't tell me over the phone how much he was going to get because that's her job is not that. Her job is just to get all the information and she sends it on to the next group of people who figure out how much you're going to get and then dole out the checks. I was just wanting to get my lump sum. I wanted to get his back pay before they fucking gutted Medicaid and disability. Yeah. So I was like, I need you to bump that shit up in here before it's all gone.
Do we know when that's actually supposed to take effect? The gutting of all that stuff.
I don't know. It's got to pass the Senate next.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah, the continuing resolutions only passed the House.
That's right.
So, but that was some good news for today. It took me about a half an hour phone call. It took for her to get all the information she needed and got our routing and account number and, to put the direct deposit the money to and all that. So that was great. And I wanted to get that done today too, because there's even a recording when you call in. Hi, you've reached the Social Security office. That, da-da-da. As of April 15, as in 12 days from now, they are no longer able to change your banking, routing, or account information over the phone. You have to go in person.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yep. It was a recording. It was a recording at the very beginning. It was a recording.
Yeah, I just thought it was restricted to like certain states or something. I don't know. It's like that's crazy.
It's because Elonia and Muspratt wants all their routing numbers. That's pretty much.
Dude, so he's supposed to step away, I think, next month, right? After he just pretty much enriched himself already. Like, cool, you're stepping away after you just took everyone's money.
Yeah, got it.
That's nice. Yeah. All that money supposedly found straight to his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you were here yesterday, but some guy literally came up on my thing yesterday. And he goes like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you get that $10,000 Doge check?"
I remember that.
And I'm like, I laughed. I mean, I literally just went hysterical. I was just laughing my ass off. And he's like, "What?" He goes, "Are you gonna send it back? Are you gonna send it back?" I'm like, okay, well, first of all, I'm not getting one and neither are you. But if for some strange out of Satan's asshole chance it's going to happen and I get that $10,000 check, I'll pay my car off. That's all I owe on my car. I only have $10,000 left on my car, and that way I won't have a $400 car payment every month. I would love to pay my car off. Okay, it's only 10 grand to pay it off. So if I get that magical check, I will pay my car off. But I told him, I was like, it was 5,000, then it was 8,000, now it's 10,000.
Yeah, it'll be 12,000 in a few days. Next week it'll be 12,000.
I mean, oh my God, why don't we just round it up to 20 and call it a day? Like, you know, like,
Might as well. I'm all for it. Here for it.
yeah, we're due to receive it May 40th. Yeah. Exactly.
You know what it was? I know what it was. Because we started charity the penguins. That's where our shit was.
Those penguins are going to come in clutch.
Yeah.
The penguins are going to give us their 10%.
Yeah.
They're going to be like tithes in the church, baby. Those penguins are going to be paying their tithe to the United States of America. They're going to be throwing the rocks over. They're going to be throwing the little pebbles over. Here's our pay. Here's our pay.
Here's the thing about social media. It's like, so there's been a bunch of these. I love it, right? But at the same time, like, this is the most funniest and saddest thing that's probably has had to happen in this country, right? The fact that we're making a joke because how dumb it is and how dumb it sounds, but the fact that it's actually real is just sad.
That's even dumber.
It's like, oh my God, how do we?
We are living in the dumbest timeline ever.
I know how we got here. This is right. I still have to ask. It's like there's just no way.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you, Rob. Thank you, Mike, for coming up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Have a good one.
You too, honey. Love you. Bye. All right, everybody. It is that time. So, Saint Upid, the patron saint of economic collapse, will be with us again tomorrow. Just kidding. Anyway, thank you guys for the taps, the likes, the loves, the gifts, the cash apps, the Venmos. But thank you just so much for being here every single day with me. I literally could not do this every single day without you. I love every single one of you. So until tomorrow, we're going to meet back here at 4 o'clock and we're going to do this all over again. So, love you. Have a good night. I'll have a couple for you guys tonight. Good night. All right, my YouTubers and my Twitchers, thank you guys for being here today. I really appreciate you. It's so nice to see so many of you online here today on YouTube. That's awesome. I can't see the numbers on Twitch, but I can see the numbers on YouTube here. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do this all over again. Bye.